Shemai, Elite Dangerous Chums, Nos Wi-Fi, welcome to the stream, which is another exobiology one. We're still out in the black, finding a few planets and doing a bit of exobiology today, and that's what we're going to be getting up to. I found a particularly nice set of planets. Yesterday's video was all about showing how small a landing footprint the Sidewinder has and other small craft, compared to give you an idea of what's already out there. For those who don't know, most people do. And also to whinge a little bit, but not really, but about the Mandalay, just to show that you don't need the Mandalay really. Yesterday's video was that's all it was there for. Got a nice set of systems, so what we have is, we'll just get the scan on. I think it's a 5, a 4 and a 4, so not too bad. No Tectonicus, but we do have other stuff that is a near Tectonicus experience. We're going to be heading our way back to the bubble at the end of the exploration journey, without the carrier. The carrier is there. I'm going to keep jumping it. So we've got Aeoida stratum, so that's not Tectonicus stratum, that one I don't think. So where do we want to go? We can talk about the Nomad as well, if you so wish. Drop a comment on your thoughts on the Nomad.
Body 3D.
Tusok.
May host a new personal
okay, so if we go for Fruxtella's in the hills, as always. Tuxella's a nightmare. Aeoida. If we go for the tussock and then go for the hills, that will work, surely. Praise the Lord. Yeah, the Nomad. I've seen the videos now, I've seen a little bit about that, so that's good. It's all interesting to see what they are thinking. So we're going to get the stuff on the plane, and then we're going to go up into the hills on the right hand side to get the Fruxtella. So Aeoida and Tussocks, isn't it, down here? What have we got on this one? We've got a few things. Potentially 5 bios on this planet. Yeah. It's a bit warm today. I've put the fan on. Just been out and about and it's just too warm outside still. Probably still 30 degrees, who knows. Still warm. Too warm. Still not got my face tracking on. I've got my face on instead. Just in case you need to see my face for any reason. Let's see if I've still got one. Good news, everybody, I've still got a face. Good or bad news, it's the same face. Dependent upon whether you give a damn about faces, which I don't know. Oh, hello, we've got some nice little bacterium there. We've got some tussock over there. So to start off with, we'll just grab some bacterium just to go in reverse order. Set our intentions down in stone. And we'll go into the mountains in a bit. No, I was starting in the mountains previously, but this is how I normally do it. Because I wanted to show you how good it is in the mountains, but we will get round to that. We have a number of planets, 3 planets, all with large portions of bacterials.
Base value 1 million. Minimum sample distance.
I'm sure Fruxtella will be on every one to give us our mountains. I don't see Fungoida. Have we got a Fungoida? Not on this one. Alright, we will see. So we need to get 500 meters at 315 degrees. We have a
minimum distance reached.
Minimum distance
reached. Over 500 meters from
where is the bacterium? This is not the bacterium that disappears. Some nice little tussock. Where is the bacterium? Come on, you scumbag, I know you're out there. And then we'll end the stream and we'll, I don't know, go to the truck stop and try and charge the car again? Don't know what the hell I'm doing tonight. Absolute. Everything's on its arse though, basically, because of the temperature. I wish truck drivers didn't exist as well, in at least in my world. They can still exist. just do their own thing, you know. Just don't mess with the broadband, with the signal. Don't destroy everything, you scumbags. I'm trying to charge my car. Thank you very much, scumbags. Perfect. So this is the second sample. Got one more to go.
Second partial sample collected.
Shamaikama, yeah, I'm doing the thing. Just doing standard exobiology, but this time I've actually got the right planets all lined up this time. I wasn't going to stream tonight, but I thought it's a shame to do these planets and I'm doing tonight what I should have done immediately last night kind of thing. But not caring as much, you know. It's happened now. The Nomad's landed
You
and
traveled over 500 meters from previous
we
sample.
know what it's all about. We don't need to think about that anymore. We just need to find some bacterium. There's some. And some Ioida as well. It's around here somewhere. Maybe this is the funny Ioida. We'll have a look. Oh, there's some tussock in the distance there. Hope we've had a nice day. I hope we've had a much nicer day than I've had. That would be excellent. It's too hot here, although I don't know. The USA is quite warm as well.
Sample collection complete.
Although it's the humid heat, that's the problem here. Rubbish. Nice. Look at that. The deserts, yeah, they're hotbeds of bacterials.
Calbata confirmed present. Base value 3.25
Good old
million.
desert
Minimum
action.
sample distance 200 meters.
I mean,
First partial
I
sample
would prefer a
collected.
bit of desert heat, really. There's no moisture to it. It's just dry heat. You can actually sit in a car with the door open. You're alright. You're alright. Or stand outside in it. Although maybe not when the sun's at the maximum height. Maybe not midday, but this time of day it should be alright. Desert heat. And the sand loses energy quickly.
Minimum
So
distance reached.
that's why desert heat is
You
cool.
traveled over 200 meters from
Not
previous
cool.
sample.
Good is the word. Whereas all the moisture, the heat just stays. All the moisture. Moisture is power. Moisture is let's get the right button. Heat. Oh, military hubs. Yeah, I still need to decide my security because I've. Oi! No, I didn't say do that. You scumbag. That's the one. There's Ayoida. 18
First partial sample
T2s.
collected.
Oh, what the hell? Have we started again? Oh, you scumbag. It started again. I don't even want this one. What? Tussock albata? Oh, for freak's sake. Ah. Yeah. It's good, a bit of... I'm having a break from colonisation. I've got 2 T3s. Dodex, of course, but... I've not got the energy to be
Minimum
bothered.
distance reached.
I'm not
You
enthusiastic
traveled over
about
200
it.
meters from previous sample.
About getting it done, you know. Is this the right one now? Yeah, I'll get around to it at some point. Probably. It takes me a few weeks to do a T3. Right, that is the correct one. Good. Yeah, I want to get one complete. I've got the
Second
one
partial
in,
sample collected.
with that's orbiting the water world, is just to see what effect it has on the population. Because currently it's only got a Coriolis around the water world. That is good.
Minimum distance reached. You
But
traveled
yeah,
over
with
200
operations,
meters from previous
well,
sample.
I'm assuming I'm going to be able to do operations, aren't I? So who can tell how that's going to fall out? No, is this the wrong one? God damn it! What the freak? Magnifier. Yes, it is the right one. Good. But the Aoida is on the right. Yeah, 5th Dodec. The 5th Dodec, is that in the same system as well?
Sample collection complete.
Oh yeah, you said with you've got all the materials. Yeah, I need to do so. I think I might need to do some raw materials at some point. But there's no hurry. I need to do
Aleoidoarchus
At
confirmed
the
present.
moment I'm doing
Base value
missions to do
7.25
my
million.
materials
Sample distance
with the
150
manufactured
meters.
ones.
First
And I've
partial
just
sample
filled up
collected.
on the ones that I wanted, the bio one, whatever that's called. Because the passenger missions are really good for that. It's going to have 6 door decks in the end. I don't imagine what the population is like. That'll be quite immense. You'll have everything there. I assume well, you will have everything. It'll be able to build any system from it. Oh, hello. It's a bit of a bump. It will all be there, which will be amazing. It's good when you finish it, but I couldn't imagine doing 6 door decks. I've only done 1 T3 so far, but I do have lots of other stuff. There it is. It's hidden. Right, that's an Aoidoarchus.
Second partial sample collected.
Frutella and Tussock. We still need that Tussock Alberto. That's what screwed us over last time. Tussock Albertos. Yeah, Waterworld. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it kind of motivates. I don't want to build them actually. I'm not.
Minimum distance reached. You traveled over 100.
I was only building the latest system because it's a neighbouring system to the squadron's system. It can just help out the squadron a little bit by having a nice neighbour to do missions at with surface sites. That's the main rationale for me doing colonisation.
Sample collection complete.
I did some colonisation guides back when it first launched, but I kind of lost interest once I built the T3, and there was other guides that were better, so I thought, it's no point. Oh, hello. Phone call. Right, you have to bear with me. I'm just going to have to see what's going on here. Right, back. Back. Ah, right, nice. Alright, what were we doing? We were trying to find some plants. Some nice biologicals. So, if I just, that's Aoider again. There was some kind of odd looking tussock, wasn't there? Thing, which is a green one probably. Yes. Yeah, it kind of threw me when I did that. I was scanning the wrong one. But yeah, I'd like to complete my system though, and I've got a lot of star systems though. Oh, there it is, yellow coloured. That's the one, I think. There we go. Right. But the problem with colonisation is it never ends, because there's always so much that needs doing. Oh, that's already done. So the brown one is done. So which one do we need? Fruxtella, Tussock albata, and stratum. There is some stratum out there somewhere apparently. That might be the stratum over there. That big glowing green thing. And there's some of that. Oh, there's some of that stupid tussock, is there? No, it's blue. That's interesting. It looks green because it's the stratum that's interfering with the signal. Oh, I like the texture on that. It looks good.
Present. Base value 2.45 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First partial sample collected.
There we go. Right. Stratum executionist. So if we go towards the hills, we might find some more. There's one in the distance there.
Minimum distance reached. You traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Nice. That's second sample. And then the
Second partial
third.
sample collected.
Look at this. Stratum executioner is good. And one more and we've got the hills to go. And I don't know what I'm doing about that tussock. It's a bit annoying that. I don't quite know what it looks like, but there's a lot of biologicals around this
you
side.
traveled over 500 meters from previous
So
sample.
maybe after I've scanned this one it will show its head, rear its ugly head. It's weird because I've got all the bacteriums, and it's like on the day when I have less time. It's amazing how things work in Elite Dangerous. It's like it wants to taunt you, but it obviously doesn't have a
Sample
personality or anything like that. But if it did, it would be a bit of a jester, I think. No, okay. Let's go and find the fruitella, and then let's get the fruit out. What? An exception has occurred? Hold on, let's reload. Just had a bit of a problem with the app. Come on, start the monitor again. Nice. Which leaves Fruxtella and the tussock. So if we knew what the tussock looked like, I think we started really well. But then I got distracted by too many plants that looked exactly the same. See, there's the brown one. It's not that one. And that is the Aoida. Maybe we should get the old scanner out.
Aoida Arcus confirmed present.
Aoida
Base value
Arcus.
7.25 million. Minimum sample distance
And
150
this one
meters.
must be another Aoida. Yeah. And that one is Aoida. Yep. And more Aoida to the left, more to the right. Tusok. Let's go to the hills. Forget about this. The thing is, it doesn't quite fly like a plane, does it? It wants to hit the surface. It doesn't quite pull up because it's not got the aerodynamics, because it's not a proper atmosphere. It's a thin atmosphere. Hey, I'm assuming. Yeah, it is exceptional, the app. The Elite Observatory. I don't know. It's probably because I didn't shut it down properly, and it's probably user error. It doesn't normally do that, but I had it on standby, the computer, and it's probably screwed it up somehow. It screwed up Elite, that's for sure, because I had to reboot that. It's a good app. It's a nice app. It's nice to make things easy. Where the hell in the mountains am I? Just not. I think I'm still not in the mountains. Maybe I'm in the wrong ones. Need to change the biome. It must be this paler colour. That looks a bit more mountainous, but I want to get to the peaks. Maybe this will be enough. Got lots of rocks. Well, the computer is a fair old puffing away. The fans are working away, trying to keep things cool. It's just heating everything up, really. Really, I should turn the computer off. But then the stream obviously wouldn't work. Hey. Okay. Okay, over there we've got a nice mountain. That's got to be it. I think that's probably why I'm getting less crashes. Oh yep, there we go. There's something. There's something we want. That green, I've not seen that before. Right. Is that the tussock? No, it's the little skank that we're looking for.
Fruit Exarachus confirmed present. Base value 7.77 million. Minimum sample distance 100.
Oh, this is the slope. This is not a big slope. It's only 13 degree. But you can go up to 19 degree slope, which is it's not far off the Nomad. I think the Nomad was 23 or 24 degree in Exorcist's video for landing on a slope. So Nomad looks like it does a little bit more, but I can never be massively certain.
First partial sample collected.
Until you find that exactly the same slope that he's landed on, it's hard to tell. What a ship! Look at these legs. I don't talk about these legs enough. Look at the way they fold up. I like the dirt as well on them, the grime. It's an impressive ship. I think I got out of my Sidewinder when I first started the game too quick. And I definitely did, because I didn't upgrade it properly or anything.
Minimum distance reached. You travelled over 150
Alright, let's
meters
see
from
if
previous
we can find some nice hilly ones. Definitely didn't spend... Oh, that's not very hilly, is it? It's a bit disappointing, that one. hang on, if we get a slope, maybe it won't do it. Let's see. Maybe the slope is too much. See, that's about 23 degrees. So it probably doesn't quite like it when it gets above 19 degrees slope. Although that's 17. Sorry, it must be the rocks. Oh, come on. Oh, there was something there. I'm assuming that's going to be 13-degree angle or something like that. Oh, I've lost it. Yeah, I wish the game was. I kind of miss the days when it was a bit more simple and less demanding than the before Odyssey. Because when Odyssey launched, I stopped playing for quite a while because it just annoyed me, and I think that's it. I think I lost interest at that point. It must have been because of the on-foot stuff. I threw my toys out of the pram, I think. It just didn't seem right. I can't remember the exact reason, to be honest. There were other games I was playing as well, so things were different. Oh, it's one of them. Bloody hell. What are you doing there? You should be down there. Oh, I'll just go and get them, these buggers down here. Yeah, because that's it. It was a big rework, Odyssey.
Second partial sample collected.
It was interesting. An interesting choice. To make for the on-foot stuff. I didn't really believe in it, but I've made myself do the on-foot stuff, so I quite like it now. But at the time I believed it was wrong to be in the game and it shouldn't have existed. Any kind of on foot.
Minimum distance
I quite like Exobiology.
You tracked over 150 meters from
but
previous
I didn't know it existed back then, and I just gave up on it. I'm not sure if this sample is going to be near enough or not. One of them might be. Oh, this is a hell of an angle, isn't it? Can we land on top of that? Yeah, it's not quite got the same slope. I'd like to see how much of an angle that Nomad can take, because it was 24 degrees, which is, it's not that far off. I wonder if it can take an even steeper slope. A nicer gradient, that would be good to see that, just how crazy it can land. But yeah, I see what you mean about the way it opens up, the way it has the interior. It's like they land the Nomad, and then that's it, isn't it? As soon as it's landed, you can do the on-foot bit inside your ship, but not until it's landed. As soon as it's in one place and cannot move, you can walk around it, but you can't walk around it while it's in motion. So it's a little bit of a cheat, isn't it? It's not going to be what people want. Some people will be happy with it. Some people will be happy with it for sure, and will enjoy that kind of thing. But I don't know. I think with the ship interiors, there was always going to be a compromise. So that is, and there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do with the interiors there. You just kind of. Oh, we've got everything except the. Oh, we've got the tussock. Oh, we have got everything. Alright, it's just me. I thought I didn't have the tussock. It's because it crashed. That's why I didn't realise I had actually got the tussock. Yeah, exactly. It's like it is like landing and jumping on top of your ship. That's all it is. So whether you like interiors or not, it isn't really what it's supposed to be. I'm not sure about interiors. I'm not sure if I'm not for or against them. I was against them for a while. I didn't see the point when you had it. You know, your VR, you can see the cockpit, can't you? But then I thought, well, you know what? It would be nice, something a bit of a nice addition. But I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel. It depends on once I get. I mean, I don't think that's a proper interior, so we still don't have ship interiors once that Nomad gets released. What do we want? 4B. Okay. 4B. So a lot of people will be not enjoying it and wondering what the point is. Which is a shame, really. It's a shame. It's a missed opportunity. I think you might have said that yesterday. It's a missed opportunity. They could have done something with it. And there's nothing to do inside. They've got all this, like, scenery, haven't they? Like, you've got consoles and things, and they don't do anything. You've got storage crates. It's just all cosmetic. What's that? So people say weird stuff like the black screen isn't needed. They don't realise that the ship interior only is revealed when you land, and the black screen is loading onto Odyssey on foot. Yeah, exactly. It's a loading screen. It has to do that. Unfortunately, it breaks the immersion, but it's better than breaking your computer. So more people will be complaining about the alternative. Imagine the processing power of running the on-foot stuff while flying around, and it's doing everything out there, and it's doing everything in whatever the simulated cockpit is. Yeah, no, people, it offers no new gameplay other than easy mode, scan, boing, boing, and then you can see all the bacteriums and things, which I'll admit is good for those planets where they are incredibly hard to find, but I'm quite happy to give up on those kind of bacteria, so it doesn't bother me. So yeah, so just a mashup of existing stuff, yeah. For interior, the fake interior. Oh yeah, the ramps on the links, yeah, I forgot about those. Yeah, it's funny. But it'll be entertaining for a while. I don't know how long, who knows how long that'll last. Hopefully, I mean, if enough people engage with it and play, it could be quite good.
44B. May host
But I don't know if I want to do it for a long time. It's just something that I would do occasionally, you know, the operations stuff. I don't know. Stratum, not Tectonicus again. Frutella is in the mountains as ever. Tussock is down there somewhere. So if we go for Stratum and then go into the mountains. Yeah, the fake interiors. It was always going to happen. They weren't going to give a proper interior. Never say never, but it's probably a new game if we got proper interiors. Nice, okay. It's probably a new game. But there is Star Citizen. At least there's more chance of getting ship interiors than there is of Star Citizen, you know, releasing. I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad. I've never played it. They had a free go on it recently, but I didn't have time. You think it's going to release then Star Citizen? Star Citizen. It has been Star Citizen for quite a while. Next 3 years. But I'm assuming you'll need a proper powerful computer to play it. Or you could set the low. I'm assuming. You could set the settings to really low. I could just play it on low. Low settings for the win. Oh, what's this? We'll start with the tussock or whatever that is. Three years though, yeah, I think. Will it be there that soon? Yeah, so that would be before the next elite game, if there is going to be a next elite game, which there probably won't be.
Confirmed present. Base value
It'll probably be having
million.
another rest after
Minimum
this.
sample distance 200 meters. First partial sample collected.
Right, where are we? So we are facing 90 degrees. Oh, there's another one there. Is that not enough? No. That will be enough.
Minimum distance reached. You traveled over 200 meters from previous sample.
Nice.
Second partial sample collected.
Yeah, that's a shame. The performance issues. That leaves me out. Or most people. But I would like to try it sometime, but I'm not that keen. To be honest, I'm not that not that motivated. Because I don't want to buy it. I don't want to start playing another space game. Hey. And that's the tussock. I should have landed next to one of them long things. What the hell are they? Hey. Nope. Over there. There they are. There's a long thing. There's a long boy. But they've made £1 billion now. €1 billion, was it euros? $1 billion.
Stratum executed.
Developing star citizen.
Minimum sample distance.
It's quite impressive.
First partial sample collected.
It shows how much money there is in space games. But if Elite would get their act together, they've got a working game, they just need to add a little bit more features, a bit more gameplay perhaps. Engage the community. Don't just give them what they want, what they say they want. Give them gameplay. Replayable gameplay, not just grind. More grind, please. Why? What? I thought it'd been far enough. Apparently not. Another 100 meters. $1 billion seems a lot of money. It does seem a lot of money though, to make a game.
Minimum distance reached. You traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
You think the game would be fully complete at that point. But I suppose a lot of that, there is efficiencies with AI now, so with programming.
Second partial sample collected.
Maybe it can become cheaper from here on in. Oh, not inventory, we don't want that. Yeah, Rockstar. But they spend... But they also don't seem to be paying their staff really well either, so I don't get where the money's going. You know what I mean? Where's it going? Is this all going into shares and things? I don't know. Because they've been milking GTA 5 for a long time. Like, they developed Red Dead 2, didn't they? So... But that... They kind of abandoned that. Oh, it's got the black screen. Yeah. I don't know. How much of these billions are correct anyway? I mean, what is $1 billion You know, how does that work in the accountancy? You know, how genuine is it as a number? How do you even get that number? Yeah, well, it was better in the days of the original Elite when you could your programmers could be a couple of people just in the bedroom programming away, and then they make a game. The good old days. And it's a shame we've moved away from that. We've lost our originality, and I mean it's limited at this stage in game development, I suppose, to be able to make something original. And this is not working, is it? Let's go to main menu and just try again. It's clearly having a go. Let's go in that one. Yeah. Right, what are we doing? 2 stratums. Yeah, I suppose that the staff are quite highly paid.
Minimum distance reached. You travelled over 500
As well, it's going to have the
previous
price,
sample.
the costs. But yeah, I'm still not massively convinced because $1 billion's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Well, yeah, it's quite a risk. That's why Rockstar don't make millions of games anymore. Everything's too big, isn't it? And the indie games are the way forward.
Sample collection complete.
It's the advent of phone games and free games. Or free to play. Microtransactions. Right. What are we doing? We got bacterium next, isn't it? Is this all we've got? Oh, we've got the tussock. Yeah, we've got frutella. That's what we have next after bacterium. Wherever bacterium is. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. So we're at 2050 now. Let's do probably quite a shorter stream. Well, it's tough. It's tough trying to target the audience to get in a big footfall, but with a name, once you build a name though, it's like films. Look at GTA. The games are all good though. It's not like they're producing terrible, sequels. But the audience is over generations now, since the original GTA came out, and it's multi-generation. I mean, what have you got? 3 generations of people that are tied into GTA. And similar, well, not similar, but it's not the same at all, but with Elite Dangerous. Because Elite Dangerous is weird because you have the generation that had the first home computers who are in their 50s and 60s now. And then you have the new generation who started out with Elite Dangerous and as their first game. So there's like 2 generations, and the missing middle generation who probably don't know it exists, perhaps. I don't know. It's not simple as that, but it's probably more difficult with the Elite brand. Whereas Star Citizen, I suppose it's something new, isn't it? New and promising, but same could be argued for Elite, though. But they both have their own weaknesses. And just because Star Citizen's had $1 billion in input doesn't mean it's successful. We'll only find out in time. More successful, I should say. Yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah.
Second partial sample collected.
If if there's no progress, you would play the old games. And the other thing is, you can play on good old games and not play the old games on your modern PC. Sometimes it's fun though, because there are some good games. But I suppose the thing is, with modern games is they have the gameplay loops, don't they, to make them more replayable, whereas in the olden days that was just an accidental, where now they probably employ psychologists and that to or tried and tested methods for getting people, well, not addicted to games, but playing games repeatedly. I mean, addiction is probably the wrong word, although we probably are addicted to devices more generally. That's just a different thing. Yeah, I thought, how will I de-stress? Oh, I'll go on Elite Dangerous. Yeah. Well, it's escapism, isn't it? It's escaping the everyday life, the drudgery, if it is that. It's a release. It's doing something you can't do in real life, like fly around in a spaceship, pretending that you're like that Ian Armstrong guy, first man on the moon. Well, that's the idea. You are supposed to move on with the games.
Sample collection complete.
Yeah, you should. It's probably not healthy to play games forever and ever the same game, which is, as you say, is building a whole channel around Elite Dangerous and playing the same damn game. It's good. So, it's the spice of life, playing different games. Right, we like getting the games on the that are cheap, really, on the sale on the Steam or whatever, and then we just try a random game that costs £2, and you have fun. It's like going to the cinema would cost more than £2, or a tenner even, and you can have as much fun out of that one game that you only play once or twice. It's an experience. Oh, hello. That's what I wanted to do. That's the tumble. Perfect. I need to learn how to do that with consistency, though. I suppose it's just a shallow angle and hitting the ground. But I didn't lose shields on that one, so that's pretty good. Right. We're in the mountains. So we should be seeing the Frutella appear. Any moment. Yeah, but it can become the point where it is unhealthy if you're playing the game for too long. As long as you know the right length of time and don't spend forever on it. What the hell is that? That's not it. That's not Frutella. What's that doing there? Or is it Frutella? That can't be. That's a tussock, isn't it? Because Frutella's green. Guess I'm just losing my mind. Tussock, yeah. But what's a tussock doing here? Oh, that might be Frutella up there. Okay, that's the one. Okay, not going insane. You gotta know your limits. Yeah, you're right. You've got to just play a game as long as it serves you and you enjoy it. That's why it's good having it as a social thing where you have multiple players working together, and it's a shame that there's not enough of that in Elite, that it relies upon you. And even then, actually, to be honest, I'm avoiding playing with other players sometimes because of the grind stuff.
Minimum sample distance 150
you know what I mean? It's like, that's a bit ridiculous. I'm avoiding playing with real people because I've got to grind out some materials to upgrade another ship, or because I'm doing colonisation. I don't want to rope people into doing my colonisation, which they're happy to do, but
minimum distance reached.
I'm like, I don't really want it that bad.
From previous sample.
If I do, I'll do it. I'll ask them, but that's funny. It depends how you play the game, though. So It's all about self-awareness and understanding, but you can get lost in this game. Yeah. No, I don't. I think with a book it's different though. With a book, you can read different things into it, whereas a game, it depends on if there's a narrative really. But yeah, it can be the same with a game and a film. But I think a book it's even more so because
Second partial sample collected.
a lot of a book does it leaves things open to the reader. A lot of it is the reader's imagination. Like if two different people read the same book and get different things from it. So if you read the book a second time with different eyes, even like if you read a book when you're a child and read it as an adult, it's a very different experience. But even a different emotion, I suppose. If you're going through a happy period of life, then you're going to have a different perspective on the book than if you're having a sad time or an angry time or whatever. You know, it's very open, the books. That's the thing about them. They're a really good medium. We don't spend enough time, or I don't spend enough time reading, to be honest.
You travelled over 150
The problem is I've got stuck on a book and it's just a bit miserable. It's about an old guy and, you know, decay as you get older, and it's really quite sad, and he's losing the use of his hands, stuff like that. It's like, yeah, it's a bit personal really. But I also don't want to I don't want to abandon it.
Sample collection complete.
Yeah, they're always looking for... Well, if you look at the land, like, look at it. This is a good thing about people say exobiology is incredibly boring, but the visuals, at least on this planet, and on many planets, are very good. Like, you can look at you can say, well, that's all generated terrain, it's all, you know, just a computer and all that, but it still looks like a planet surface. And you've got plants there. All it's missing is a nice little river. But I suppose the sky is like a sea. You've got the stars, the star field out there. Yeah. Well, that's the thing that is it's a different level though, isn't it? Because some people think that if you're not doing hardcore combat, then you're not taking the game seriously enough, or you're not good enough at the game, and you're not challenging yourself. But the game isn't just about challenge, and you do need to challenge yourself sometimes, but not all the time. It's just a game you can do whatever you want, really. You can challenge yourself, you can relax. It's entirely up to you. It's the sandbox experience. It's good. But it's not a game that favours random interactions unless you're in a high population system. Like if I can't interact with someone also doing exobiology, the chances are extremely small. Imagine that if another commander just rocked up that I didn't know. No, that would be amazing. Oh, 3 BIOS on the next one. It's pretty good. It's 543. Oh, loop of shame. I was trying to think of something. Yeah, I like using bad ships. The thing is as well, not only that, I want to know if the ship is genuinely bad or if people are just making stuff up. Like they talk down the Asp Scout, isn't it? As being the worst ship in the game. It's accredited as being the worst ship in the game, but I think it's the Adder because I just never enjoyed it. It was a stepping stone kind of ship, but also the handling. I put the advanced thrusters in, I still didn't enjoy it. I still don't like the Adder. But I like the handling of the Asp Scout, it's nice. Sure, the weapons aren't great for the size of the ship, and it's not going to replace the Asp Explorer for your exploration fun times, but you could make a combat ship, you could make a bubble bus, you could do exobiology in it if you wanted to. Yeah, first discovered bonus, yeah, that's the whole point, isn't it? But I would give my first discovered bonus for an interaction though. I don't mind that. Hello. Got wrong one. I don't mind somebody else taking the bonus. It's not so bad. Oh, we'll use all 4, why not? So this one is Bacterium, Frutella, Stratum, or Tussock. So I reckon it'll be Bacterium, Frutella and Stratum. Let's see. Bacterium, Stratum, Frutella, yeah, there we go. Stratum, okay. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, I've travelled nearly 2,000 light years just to get away from people here. But it's not really, it's just to try and get the first footfall, but also, yeah, that's the main reason, isn't it? There's no other reason than that. But that doesn't mean it wouldn't be nice. But yeah, that's not essentially what I'm looking for. Alright, Stratum and Frutella, if we go down there. And that's the shame about exobiology as well, that it can become obsessive about the stratum tectonicus and making money, and you can forget about why you're playing the game in the first place for the experience. I mean, some commanders have to get every single plant. I'm not one of them, but I'm doing that now for the experience, for the stream, just to show that the Sidewinder can land anywhere and get any fruit specimen you want. Yeah, you're right. We do compete like ghosts. It's very much like that. We are ghosts to each other, unless you have to go out of your way and deliberately involve yourself with other people, with group activities. You got to go out of your way to do that, otherwise it's unlikely. Except for during hotspots, engineering, ganker hotspots and things like that. CGs. Yeah, it's a very solitary game in a way, but it's also very social because it's got a really good community that communicates and discusses things, like on Raxler, like you said earlier. Arguing it to death about Raxler. I'm wondering, where the hell is it? When does Raxler come? Is Raxler a thing? Here we go. Nice bit of stratum.
Stratum executus confirmed present. Base value 2.45 million. Minimum sample distance.
I've been an argument on Reddit about something that's selected. Irrelevant half the time. Doesn't matter. Something that doesn't really matter. Oh, people think you're criticising them and they get the wrong idea.
500 meters from previous sample.
That's the thing with opinions, isn't it? Everyone's got one. And some people get angry when you present them, when it opposes theirs. But yeah, we are ghosts, you're right. Pretty poor. Pretty poor show, really, but seeing it's a shame that as well, because it is such a good community. So hopefully operations brings people together, and hopefully it's accessible for everybody. You know, there's no issues other than teething problems. You know, there's always going to be teething problems with anything new, and we are the beta testers half the time. But
minimum distance reached.
Oh, here we go.
You travelled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Yeah, I love doing a bit of beta testing. I mean, I don't really mind, to be honest, as long as there's feedback option and they can fix things, which doesn't always work. But they seem to, I don't know if it's just me or they seem to be getting a bit better at it. But sometimes they don't always listen to the right people, though. Depends on what the issue is. Like, there's the Elite Partner Program. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. You know, what kind of feedback they get. There are some good partners as well. They're not all poor, but S&M. Yeah, no thanks. None of that. None of that mucky business. Or is it, what the hell? Oh, have we crashed again? Let's have a look. Continue.
Bacteria Morrisus confirmed present.
Okay.
Base value 1 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First partial
Elite
sample
Observatory, it's having a bit of a struggle. Because I updated it with the communicator, I'm not sure I'll ever use the communicator, but that's probably why. Maybe I'm doing the beta test, which is fair enough. You know,
you traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Hey, here we go. Let's land on it. So, more bacterium. Come on. We're on 2110. So that's pretty good. We've done a lot of it. I'm only about 50
Second
jumps away now, surely,
collected.
from the bubble. Right, one more, and then that's the bacterium, and then it's the Frutella. I didn't think we'd get through so fast, but that's how efficient the Sidewinder is. It's because I spent yesterday just looking for stuff.
Minimum distance reached.
It was all
You
scanning
traveled over
planets and
500
stuff
meters
like
from
that.
previous sample.
So this is the way. But I found a good run. I found an Earthlight world today, which I put in the image, and a few other nice planets. Stratum Tectonicus again, I think. Oh, we don't want to do that. We want to do not that. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing? It's the stress. That's what it is. The stress of the job. The stress of charging a car. Yeah, I've got an electric car. It's a nightmare to charge. Can't wait to get my own personal charger at the house, but that's going to take
complete.
long time. Really quite annoying. But the truck stop, I think it's the payment goes through or doesn't go through, but the final handshake with the app fails and then the charge doesn't start, basically. And I'm assuming it's because it's a truck stop and all the truckers are on, well, doing whatever they're doing on their phones in their truck cabs with their curtains closed. So, yeah, that's what happened after work. I tried to charge the car and failed. An hour in the sun, so I'm a ginger person. I don't last long in the sun. Ginger people aren't made for sunshine or warm temperatures. There wasn't much sun. It was quite cloudy. Too warm. Now what the hell? I thought this was out. I thought we were out this way. Am I missing the hills? Because that's not a hill. That surely doesn't count as a hill. Going back to the good old days of when I was trying to learn this exobiology. A parasol, yeah, probably. A parasol or an aircon unit. So I need to start wheeling an aircon unit around with me. I've not got any aircon units actually. Just a fan, a very small fan. That's what I've got today. Oh, this is that planet where I end up on these little rocky bumps and thinking, where the hell are you, Stratum? Not Stratum. Frutella. There's a Stratum right there. Now, gotta go a bit slower, give my graphics card a chance to catch up with the Frutella. Yeah, they will think I'm a Yank. Yeah, they'll be like, although I don't know, what's the difference anyway? A Yank, a British person, they're all the bloody same. They all speak English. They all have the same views and vote in the same people. There's a lot of similarities and there's a lot of differences, of course. But I think there's infiltration of the culture which works both ways across the Atlantic. Whilst also being different, it's like we have different counties and different countries in the UK, and there's very different things that are definitely different, but also the same. Yeah, we have the fast food is here. You know, it's all here. But we also have curry. That is the dream. Although curry exists in USA as well. I've not had many USA curries. I had one. It wasn't very good. I mean, I'm just jealous, kind of jealous of people who had the sense of buying aircon. I was going to get an aircon unit at the start of the year. Well, it wasn't, but I suggested we should get the aircon unit. I should have just bought one. You know, a little one that can wheel around. That would have been fine. But we got a quote to have one installed, and the guy never came. Well, we wanted to get a quote, but the guy never came. That was last year. So we never ended up getting one. And then we forgot about it because the winter happened, and I mean, that wasn't going to be installed for last summer anyway, but it would have been installed ready for this summer. There you go. That's bloody workmen for you. They're rubbish. I mean, I should become a builder. It just seems you can do whatever you want. You can charge whatever you want, unlimited. I don't know. It's not the same. Like, yeah, imagine what I reckon. Coming back to the Rockstar and the $1 billion for games for because Rockstar were they at $2 billion for GTA 6. But if you take the builder's approach of, you know, maybe everything costs this much and then it keeps going up and keeps going up. There's got to be some kind of fiddle there going on. There's got to be. I still think, because I don't believe builders, it's when you look at the hourly rate that they're on, it's quite big for what the job is. But if you get another quote, you might get one that isn't quite so expensive and is a reasonable rate. But yeah, I wouldn't want to be a builder, so I wouldn't want to do the job. You know, it's a if done properly, it's not an easy job. I think I'm in the wrong mountains. What is that over there? Because this is still in the sand area. There's some nice mountains. That's where it is. I'll go to this one. Actually, no. Go to that one. That's small, isn't it? That's tiny. It's not exactly a mountain range, is it? But yeah, in the summer... what's the point of the summer at all? I could have had winter carry on, to be honest. I think that it's easier in the winter. You know, you just put the heating on, don't you? In the summer, you need to have aircon to put the aircon. Or the Italians, they have the blinds, the panels, the flaps on the outside of the windows. You know, the external blinds. So, whereas we've got internal blinds, which still work a little bit, but not as good as external. Oh, come on, stop it. Slow down. Right. This is a different colour, but it's not very mountainous, is it? Yeah, I was doing really well on this exobiology, right up until the point where I forgot where I was, and because I landed next to the mountains, but the very mountains, I don't know if I flew over them or whether... Let's have a look in here. Whether I missed the frutella. Shutters, that's the word, yeah. We need to get shutters, but most of our house is window. There would be immense shutters. But yeah, shutters. I don't know how they would work out. But there has to be a way. We've actually got like those flaps that come down they're over the top of your windows, not over the top of the windows, but they're canopies that fold down. But we're on a hill, so we also get extreme winds. So you put them up, even in the summer, you put them up, and the flaps go down. It gives you some shade over the windows. But then you get a bit of wind and the flaps get blown off, and yeah, and then that damages the fittings that attach the flaps. So I don't bother putting the flaps on anymore. Awnings, yeah, awning, that might be a word, yeah. Like an awning, but... Because they have them over the top of shops, don't they? That kind of flap, an awning over the top of the shops, yeah. The external window coverings, yeah, the flaps. But yeah, they're quite... They do take a little bit of the heat out of the house. Because the top floor just heats up and is still super hot right now. Bottom floor where I am now doesn't, because it's all nicely insulated by the top, because heat rises. It's because the whole house is into a hill, so the front of the house, like, it's underground, the front of it, but the back of the house is open, so it's into the hill. It's a very odd. From the outside it looks like a really small house, which I quite like, small houses that are actually really big. That's our favourite type of house. But it heats up a lot upstairs, and we need to get some external flaps, some shutters. We need shutters. I like saying flap, but yeah. Right, I'm gonna go into orbit, I think, to find the fruiteller, because clearly it's not here. Motorised louvres, yeah, louvres. Yeah, you've got... There are some that are inside windows as well. I saw them in Italy. They've got internal louvres, which is really weird. And you can pull them... You just flap... Some of them, they've got bendy bits, haven't they, where they bend like a louvre where it flaps up. Or they've got the whole kind of panel that comes down and sends you turns day into night. Those are good. Yeah, definitely. Where are we going next? Alright, we're going to go and find the rest of this Tectonicus. Not Tectonicus, the other one. Alright, but what are we on? 2 kilometers per second. Okay. Maybe it'll show up nicely now. Okay, there we go. Fruiteller. That's the one. So we want a really big portion of mountains, not like a little one. That's quite big. But it's all down there, isn't it? That's not on the top though, is it? Because the mountain is on the side there. Yeah, have a look at that one straight ahead. Well, let's just get down into that one and hope for the best. I'm not sure the colour map is doing it justice, but we just have to remember the direction. Yeah, I imagine the cost of anything like that though, you know, that your motorised louvres would be phenomenal. Like, the cost of windows is expensive. We've got a few that probably need replacing. But if you put motorised louvres on them, that's going to be even larger of an expense. This doesn't, to me, look like it. So, around 270. Oh, hang on. What's that there? Although it is growing there. Okay, that's nice. Can we land there though? Nice. Yeah, that would be the dream, to get some motorised louvres. But I think most of the windows upstairs ideally would get replaced, but it's so expensive.
Confirmed present. Base value 7.77 million. Minimum sample.
Yeah, you can tell. It's like some YouTubers, you know, like the YouTubers that make money. They buy things like expensive cars and that, and I'd be buying windows and louvres, motorised louvres. But yeah, probably aircon. Let's face it, it's probably aircon, isn't it?
You travelled over 150
That's
meters
probably
from
the
previous
one.
sample.
But if you have the motorised louvres, you don't need the aircon as much, or at all, perhaps. But I don't get as hot. My wife gets a lot hotter than me, so I don't have the same issues of getting hot.
Second partial sample collected.
I can still sleep upstairs. Like downstairs, I'm in the office now, but I've got a bed here. Like not a bed. It's a mattress that I just put on the floor. I've dragged it down for these kind of conditions. That's how hot it is. That. No, I've just scanned that. What am I doing? The excitement. The excitement of the mattress. Yeah, because I didn't fancy dragging it back upstairs. It was like the other week it was too hot. And then it got cool again. Now it's too hot.
Minimum distance reached. You've travelled over 150 meters from previous sample.
Which is pretty good. But it's the joy of home ownership. Like if you rent a house, you don't have a lot. Well, sometimes you have a hell of a lot of problems. But once you own it, all the problems become yours. And then when you should fix them, you've got to get a million quotes to try and get a quote which is not expensive. And you always wonder, are they taking the piss? It's terrible. I don't know. Need to do hard negotiation.
Sample collection complete.
Complete! Yes! Success! Right, let's find our way back. Let's go back to the bubble. Maybe we can see if there's one in the next place and then... And I don't know what I'm going to do next. Because we've got, on the 30th, we've got that daft one released, haven't we? The operations, that's the word. Will it be good, will it not be good? The Nomad and all that. So... Like my squadron's going off to Colonia and then the edge of nowhere because they want to test out the Nomad with the Caspian. But I think they're going to do it over a short period, so I'm not going to do that. It's even if I own the Nomad, which is, as I said, extremely unlikely that I'll get the temporary insanity. Nothing in here in this system. I'm going to replot. I'm going to replot my route. So that's where my carrier is right now. But what are we on? I'll see if I can cope with my route settings to becoming the fastest route. Maybe not jet comm boosting. But this will be interesting because the fuel use is immense. Look at that, I've already down to like 2/3. I'm going to be down to 1/3 after this. I hope it's a fuel star. F, it's an F. I've not set my stars up properly as well, you know, to be only fuelable, scoopable, but it's in search mode, it's in exobiology mode, exploration mode. The other problem as well with the Sidewinder is that it heats up. Like me, like the UK at the moment, it's quite hot, it heats up. That's exactly what the Sidewinder is going to do now. I've only got 2 heat sinks. I don't fancy spending money on heat sinks. So I'm just going to take it and hope the heat isn't so much.
Warning, temperature critical.
Oh, if I point it in that direction, it's not so bad. It's going. So what have we got? Oh, it's all stars. It's full of stars. Oh, yes. Oh, that's enough of that, isn't it? What's the next star? I'm bound to be able to scoop on that, aren't I? Oh, 90%.
Temperature critical.
Oh, we're starting to steam up a little bit now.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, I can see how that gets annoying. I thought it was just a problem with the Eagle, with the fuel scooping, but it is a problem with the Sidewinder. But I've reversed that problem by putting a bigger fuel scoop on the Eagle, but I can't do that on the Sidewinder, which is a shame. Where's that cat gone? She's disappeared somewhere. She's probably gone to try and get into the hottest room in the house. the lounge, or Lolva. Because that faces the sun. The sun comes across like that. It smashes it out. The kitchen and the lounge, it's laying like an L shape, so the sun gets both sides.
Fuel scooping.
Alright, we're fuel scooping and we've got 10 bodies. That's pretty good. Alright, 10 bodies. There's got to be something nice there. Yes, there is. Possibly. Rocky bodies. Metals, metal rich. That's more like it. Alright, there we go.
Fuel scooping complete.
Fuel scoop complete. I'm probably going to overheat, aren't I? Hold on, I'll just come out of that because it's probably going to... Oh, it's not overheating, that's nice. I suppose that's why you choose the correct star, isn't it? So you don't overheat. I'm going to carry on scanning. Oh, we might be too close to the sun for some of these. Nothing. Is it there? Is it in the sun? Yes, it is. One of them is in the sun. Completely ruined it for everyone.
Warning. Frameship drive operating beyond safety limits.
I'll waste a bit of fuel on this seal. I don't know. Inefficiency. This is the inefficiency channel. I don't think I'm going to find anything useful because that's the last HMC, so there is nothing useful. An ice planet with bacterium, and that's probably it. That's probably all we've got out of it. I've done some ice planets, but I don't fancy. Funny enough, I don't fancy going on them today. I think I've had enough failures today. Actually, success. The last set of planets were successful. But where the hell is this body? There's a random icy body that's probably miles away from anywhere. And I'm going the wrong way as well for the scan. And that's like a twirl there that isn't anything. Well, that's a bit odd. Yeah. Oh, forget about it. It's only a nice body.
Frameship drive charging.
It's not the end of the world. Yeah, because we want to jump, and then need to get my... Oh, football. I was watching the football. That's finished now, though. But also, we had Spanch, I think it was. Fleet carrier, so got another jump to do. That's not too bad though. I can cope with that. Doing the fuel scooping a little bit more than normal. 6 bodies. Have they been discovered? Yes.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Oh, it's a hot one.
Complete.
So that's our next system. So we've got to jump to that one, and then we're back home. And we can put some of this exploration data
Frameship
into power play, and it'll double the exobiology stuff. Although doesn't it only double? It only doubles like the first payment, not the actual boost. The single payment, doesn't it? But it does pay more. Is it double or it's a percentage? I can't remember. It makes more money, which is it's good. No data to show. Exit. I was 50 jumps away. I wonder how many jumps away I'm now. Oh, we've arrived in the system.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping.
Oh, 28 bodies. That's an interesting one. So what are these? These must be discovered. Because it's come out of sponge, this system, somehow. Somebody's discovered those, yeah. There's my carrier, which we're going to ignore. And carry on the jumping too. Let's just have a look how far away. Let's go to Solati. How many jumps is that? If we want to go there. 36 jumps, that's not too bad, is it? That's hardly anything. Wow, we're getting quite close now. But the carrier is going to be jumping somewhere else. It won't jump that far. Which is pretty cool. 36 jumps. Right, carrier, you want to go here. I should really go exactly where the carrier's going, but
Drive charging.
being a bit lazy. Alright. Although, where does my power play want to... Oh, maybe I should just dump it in any kind of power play.
3, 2,
36 jumps. Probably have some kind of power play open here. With... What's his face? What's his face? Where's his smooth... Where's that guy's smooth face?
fuel scooping. System scan complete.
There's something that needs reinforcing, isn't it? Oh, hello. Hang on. I can't see my fuel gauge.
Disengage.
I can't see my fuel gauge. Oh, freaking hell. Try again. That is a bit of annoying about the kind of adaptive camera, that it hides your fuel gauge every now and then. There's probably a way of turning it off that I don't understand. But for now, it is refueling. So let's get out of that. Can we get into Prat Navanto? There he is. There's his smooth face. Prat Navanto.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. So we can jump away.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ground port. Acquire the system. No. Defend Hyades. How old are these? So where's the latest?
3, 2,
Fortification. Nice. Oh, hang on. It's a star in the face.
scan complete.
One body. Very good. Right, hopefully it doesn't heat up too much. Okay,
Fuel scooping complete.
so it's just a system controlled by Pranavanta, that's the thing.
Charging.
So it's 30% bonus, that's what it is. It's not immense. Oh, we're overheating. No, I'll just SCO because that'll stop it from overheating. Well, it did stop it from overheating, so that was pretty damn good. So we'll go to one of these Pranavantals
Frameshift
systems and we'll hand the data in, hopefully. got? What about that one there? Alright. Yeah, quite good. It's like... This might be the longest distance I've been in a Sidewinder. 2,000 light years. So I've not used the carrier. I used the carrier on the way out actually, but not on the way back. So that's a bit weak. It's a bit lame really when people are... But for me that seems like some kind of an achievement. It isn't a very good achievement though. Oh hello, 32 bodies. Have they been discovered though? Yes, they have. What's that? Oh, first football. Only 2 biologicals. SO2, so Tectonicus maybe? More Tectonicus, more Tectonicus. No, we're not bothered with first football, with non-first footfalls today. So we've done all the exobiology to show just how awesome it is, even though I didn't get the highest mountains on that one. And then back to the bubble to do whatever I'll do next. More materials gathering through, like those I was surprised how good those passenger missions are. The newer ones where you're evacuating politicians, like 200 politicians need to be evacuated, not 200. And you get some good materials out of it. Oh, 20 million! That doesn't seem too bad for one jump. One jump for 20 million is quite good. So I've started doing that. But obviously it gets quite boring just doing one jump. Right. Not quite refueling now. Let's see what we've got. That's interesting. Oh, it's deadwood again. Clint's deadwood. I think we've lost it there. Is it going to overheat? Oh, nearly. Should have got some biscuits, that's what I should have got. Been eating unhealthily. Though I had a curry for tea, and a curry is always healthy. So, a healthy end to the day. Right, we're on 2142, we got 36 jumps, 35 jumps. Still got a lot of fuel to suck up.
Temperature critical. System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Right, hold on. Hold your horses. Let's get some fuel done. 2 bodies. No. Oh, the heat's coming down now. That's quite good. It can juice up at 35 without overheating. Let's get in there. But I can't imagine doing this as for Distant Worlds 3, which is what some dudes did. How impressive is that? You're just jumping like this 10,000 light years at a time, a week. So this is going to be 2,000 at the end. That's quite a long time. I mean, not the entire stream because I've already started jumping earlier on, so I did a few hours. It's quite a job. Oh, we used a bit more fuel. Better top that up. And we need to change our route as well because we're going to drop our data off, hopefully. Oh, temperature.
Fuel scooping complete.
What's the system look like? Ice Worlds, anyone? Argon, yeah. We know what that is. Not, they're quite beautiful planets, aren't they, with the Argon? Maybe I should have gone out to them. Just for the crack. Oh, I need to replot my route, don't I? That's what I should have done. To go to my drop-off point. Make a sail. So probably another 30 jumps. We'll figure it out. Where's that cat? She's gone upstairs because I told her not to. But it's alright, it's not over. It's not too hot for her up there. She'll be fine. Oh, fuel scooping. There's our heat levels. Still okay. Right, good. Let's replot. So we want to go to this random set system here. Only 213. What? Oh, that's right. I've copied the wrong one. That's where the carrier is going. But we don't want to go there. We want to go... Hold on. Did I honk this system? 9 bodies, okay. So it's going to be this one here. I'll just copy it in. It's either that one, there's 2 of them. Low security, yeah, lovely. Only 1,000 light years. Well, we are really close now, 29 jumps. Let's just check out what's in this system. Oh, did we have that already? On the old map? Yes, we did, okay. Then we don't need that. And then we'll make the megabucks. It's funny because it's like I'm a billionaire in Elite Dangerous, but I'm a multi-millionaire in GTA. I'm not even a millionaire in real life. You wouldn't believe it. I've not even got 1 million. I've got like 100 and odd million in GTA. I don't know how many, maybe 60 billion total. Oh no, or maybe it's more than that in Elite. Oh, wait a minute, we need to keep scooping. But I'm not a millionaire in real life. I don't even have, we don't have combined wealth that has made us a millionaire.
Fuel scooping complete.
A bridge. I quite like bridges.
Warning.
Oh, what's going on? We need to do some searching. Let's have a look. See what kind of system is this? Oh, it's another one that's been pre-discovered. There's your neon. Yeah, I mean, people get jealous, or not jealous, but people get they reminisce about the good old days before they had money in Elite Dangerous, and then they bin their account and start a new one. And then they realise the mistake they've made because of the grind. They forgot the grind. There's a big setup grind with the engineers, isn't there? You've got a bridge for the billions. Where are you bridging to? Yeah, I could invest my billions in those dudes who do the shipping, don't they? I could get them to build my T3 for me. But no, I don't do that. I prefer doing it myself. Yeah, to Colonia, yeah. That's a pretty impressive effort. And I hope they don't end up going, oh, you know what, we're gonna you can go and do colonization in Colonia now. I want the community to solve it. Not that I'm a sadist or anything, but as they've started, why not let them finish? It may take a while though. It may take a little while. A peedy bit of a while. It's not good, is it? No, that is a bridge too far for me. With my colonizer, I quite like travelling a few thousand light years in a Sidewinder. One way. Building a T3 one time. Oh, it's... No, they've not made it to Colonia yet, have they? Have they? I thought they were taking years to get the bridge to Colonia. Are you sure? No. Hold on, let's have a look. Only one way to find out. Fight! I should probably look at it and see where this bridge is and see if we can find it. Oh, let's just leave it on a scoop at a low heat, if that's possible. So where is... Not realistic mode. I think I have it on proper... We should be able to see the bridge with power play mode. Nope. Where is... Hold on, I'll just put the accelerator down again. So what have we got? We've got like... I can't remember which button it is now. System colonization, unclaimed. Right, unclaimed, okay. Oh, but they're all unclaimed. That's not going to tell us, is it? No, claimed, isn't it? System colonization, inhabited, yeah. Okay, so that should give us... What? Inhabited? Or does that mean... Is that many? No, the bubble's over here.
Incoming message.
That's my carrier has arrived. Arriven? That's not a word. Unclaimed. Do. Pilots Federation. Humor material. That's crazy. Occupied expansion. Black market. Oh, maybe it's a human tech broker. Maybe someone's put a door deck out there. Not Sage. Colonia. No, give up. That's oh, hang on. There are no worlds. I thought we had some worlds on this one. No.
Frameshift drive charging.
Which would be pretty nice. No, they can't have made it to Colonia. It's like crazy time. Hell, I'd have to get my get my ships out to Colonia then. Although you can just get on somebody else's fleet carrier, or you can put your ships on somebody else's fleet carrier, and then Caspian over when you're ready.
Fuel scooping.
I mean, I should have put a Panther Clipper out in Colonia already, just in case.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Oh, temperature criticals. But yeah, I think it's funny when when people get told that that you can't make it to. That's kind of what FDEF did, isn't it? They said no, you can't go to Colonia, Now, don't try going to Colonia. Whatever you do, just stay within close to the bubble. You've got your 15 light years,
Frameshift drive charging.
and then they just bugger off to the California Nebula and all sorts of places. The Pleiades. No, we're going to do what we want. We're just going to build bridges, which I think is quite. I think it's quite funny as well.
4, 3, 2,
Quite crazy how the bubble expands. But once the Thargoids come back and destroy civilization, at least we have some backups. That's quite nice, isn't it? I've not seen any good bacteriums. Any good bacteriums for a while.
scan complete.
2 bodies. All these systems are a bit gash. Oh, I've not refueled. Okay.
Disengaged.
Don't forget to refuel
Scoping.
every time. And this is what they always went on about the Dolphin being good at, because it always, you can refuel while, being extremely cool. Like, I could press J right now and do my jump if I was in a Dolphin. But that's all it was good at.
Fuel scope disengaged.
The most fun Dolphin I had, I don't know, I don't particularly hate the Dolphin, but I just thought it was a bit of a one-trick pony. And it was good. It was good at exobiology. But the most fun I had in it was making a passenger ship out of it, because it seemed a bit ridiculous to use such a small ship as a passenger liner. But it worked. It worked in Robigo. I've still got one. That's where my Dolphin is. It's in Robigo. So it's not properly retired. I had 2 Dolphins. One's retired and one's at Robigo, I think. It's hard to keep track though. So many ships. Oh, it's still overheating. That's not good, is it? Well, just let's use a heat sink as a special treat. Purge initiated. Look at that, 6 bodies. Hold on.
Disengaged.
Let's see where they are. Oh, they're rubbish.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's funny because you say, like in the USA, you say rather than it's rubbish, you say it's that's trash. That's trash. Some people in the UK say that as well now, though. So trash. Got a bit of a wobble on the joystick. I think it just needs screwing up. It's not broke. But I don't know where the screwdriver is, so I thought I had one. Oh, there's a set of screwdrivers. They're too small though. They're tiny. Tiny screwdrivers. These are like baby ones. That's the biggest one I've got. It's like that. Will that work? No, apparently not.
Fuel scoping.
Oh, hang on, we've done it again. Done it again. 6 bodies. Are we going to get a final bite at the exobiology cherry? That is the question. I don't really want to. I just want to get back.
Warning.
That's the only goal of today. This is top tier entertaining though. Stop talking rubbish. It's top tier entertainment. This is what everyone will be watching, like the video. I bet there's about thousands of people watching this going, oh yeah, look at that. This guy's he's just jumping around the universe talking nonsense. What a load of rubbish. Drink more water. Has my phone recharged now? Good. It has. Oh, it's nearly dark. Does that mean it's safe to charge the car? Have the truck drivers stopped using their phones, which I'm assuming is what interrupts with the charge? Oh, hello. We're a bit hot.
Fuel scoping.
Yeah, I don't miss the Mandalay though. It's a slight inconvenience having to refuel when it's super hot. But it reflects the weather out there. I quite like it. Oh crap, yeah. Crap is I don't know where it stands. It is a swear word, but it's a quite a minor one now. But I like it how you say that guy's really pissed, but it's not the same in the UK. You say pissed off instead. You've got to say the off bit, otherwise it doesn't mean the same. Pissed means drunk, but pissed off means annoyed. What is that? Nothing. A whole load of nothing. So quite exciting. Rubbish. Crap. Rubbish. Trash. Yeah, I mean, it's low level, isn't it, swearing? But it's also, there's a delight in it as well. I was swearing at the car charger for a good hour today. I was going to do the stream before I went to the car charger because, you know, it'll be cooler temperatures. But why do that when you can choose insanity instead? Get warm and frustrated. Why not? One body. Oh, it's no good, is it? Right, where's the damn star gone? I'm flying away from it. Nice. Okay. How many jumps have we got left? We have 20 jumps for the win. That's got to be it. That's enough. Get off the bottle. Get off the teat.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, crap. I mean, that's going to be a problem at work because they've run out of water again. I'm not in work much this week in the office. They've run out of water, which is fine because there's water bottles, so you can drink water. And for men, you've got urinals, haven't you? So that's fine. But you can't flush it. You've got one hit, haven't you? You've got one hit on the toilet. There's 2 toilets, so you've got to choose carefully. When do you flush? Because you can only flush once. That's quite disgusting. I imagine it only happened at the end of the day, so I'm sure it's not it's not been destroyed the office completely. I should have fueled up then. What have we got here? Anything good? We have icy bodies and icy bodies. No is the answer.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's keep going. But yeah, they probably should get mains water. I don't know what the situation is. It's crazy. And I'm going in the office on the hottest day of the week. We've got a red warning out on Wednesday. Actually, it's tomorrow, I think, and Thursday. For numbers in the mid to high 30s of Celsius. Could be 40. But it's likely to be a record, so quite comfortably. A world record, a UK record for June temperatures, which will be quite exciting. Well, it won't be, it'll be terrible. It'll feel horrible if you're out in it. But I was at, hang on, the Antiques Roadshow in Wales,
Warning.
and
Critical.
it was a record temperature. It was 36 degrees, I think that was. Quite humid. And I had a violin, and I was just stood in a queue with many queues with a violin to try and get them to look at it to see if it's worth millions. Can you guess if was the violin worth millions? No, it wasn't. It was worth 300 quid, but it's still worth something. It's just a fake worth something, but it's not a fake. It's not. Back in the day, in the 1930s, they made these violins as fakes. They knew they were fakes. They weren't sold as the real thing. That's just the way they did things back then, because they were crazy Germans. That's what they do.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah, so basically I'm stuck with a violin. I don't know how to play the violin anymore either, so it's like eventually I can retire. And maybe hopefully my fingers don't have any problems. Maybe I could learn how to play it again. Or not. Hell, sometimes I play with this joystick with the right hand. It's because I could set it up for the left hand, but you've got to get the screwdriver to it. Maybe I should get a left-handed one so I use both hands. But sometimes it aches, you know, too much joystick. It's normally combat though, you know, when you're really hard on it, and I probably just grip it too hard. Whereas on Exobiology it's not the same kind of problem. Oh, hello, have we not... Oh, we've not got any fuel. Okay, that's fine, I don't need fuel. Oh, that's a nice big planet. We'll jump to the next one, it'll be fine. I'm sure it will work out in the end. But yeah, I like the joystick, but also I wonder if I would be better off using the mouse. Whether, but I remember the mouse. If you hit it, 'cause it's really sensitive. Playing keyboard and mouse, you just wang off into the distance, and it ruined the landings many times when I used to play on keyboard and mouse. But I've stopped playing on keyboard and mouse, so if the joystick breaks I'll have to relearn that. But maybe I should just relearn it anyway. All the cool kids play keyboard and mouse, don't they, rather than joystick? But joystick's easier, so it's better. Oh, a critical temperature again. Oh, we got 43 biologicals. What are they? Somebody's been a busy boy. Oh, they've picked up on all the biologicals. No, you're not having any. Hozaz, that's advanced. Advanced double joystick. Isn't it? There's a Hozaz is a double joystick, isn't it? Where you're going do 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 do. I'm elite. I'm quadruple elite, isn't it? I think. Look. There we go. All the easy ones. Yay. Oh, trade rank, elite 5, the easiest. But CQC is still helpless. But look, the pip on the CQC has gone up. Oh, throttle. Hotaz is throttle and stick. Hozaz is stick and stick. Yeah, I thought it was. Hot ass, because I've got hot ass, but the throttle is really tiny. But I've got a better joystick, but I gave that to my dad for his flight sim, and that's got a big proper one, the old-fashioned Thrustmaster that you can pull apart into 2 parts, so you can hold it like that, you know, with your hands wide apart, like some kind of Playboy. That's pretty good. But yeah, I've got the Thrustmaster 1600. I suppose that's it. I could get 2 Thrustmaster 1600s, and I got 2 of them. But they're expensive, aren't they? They're about 60 quid is what I paid for mine. And that's the cheap one as well, isn't it? That's the cheap one. I see that as being expensive. Back in my day, actually, it was about 30 quid, I think, back in my day. So only half the price. Inflation, isn't it? It's screwed everything up. But in my mind, it should be cheaper. Like my mouse was 40 quid. That's expensive. But it's got like a little clutch button on the mouse, you know, for it's like slow motion mode, because it's for sniper kind of rifle stuff. But I never use the clutch thing, which is quite funny because that's why I bought it. But it's a good mouse. My wife hates it because it's too twerky. The mouse just twerks all over the place. What is this? One icy body. Come on. What? Why can't I click? Oh, it's a signal. Oh, hang on. We're back in the bubble. We don't need to do any of that. We must be back in the bubble. Ah, Gladiator, Evos. VKB. I saw those. Those are bloody expensive. But that's probably the going rate for a normal joystick, not a cheap one like I've got. Considering how much time I play the game, you would think I would get a better joystick, wouldn't you? It kind of makes sense. But I don't. I just make do. I'm not retired yet. Until I'm comfortably retired, you know, and I know what the financial status is then. But then I'll be too knackered to be using joysticks, and I'll be like, oh, carpal tunnel, who knows what will happen. You know? I'll have to take up meditation instead as a hobby. But they'll have, by the time I retire, surely we won't have joysticks. We'll just plug it into our heads anyway, so... Actually, what is out there? Is it all... It's all discovered now, isn't it? It's got to be, yeah. First mapped. Oh, SO2, that could be some nice Tectonicus somebody's got there. Yeah, we're not far off now. Oh, I need to jump the carrier again, don't I? Where's the next place the carrier's going? That is the question. The third one, I think. So we'll get the carrier jumping. Yeah, I'm a bit limited with the desk. But yeah, you can mount them. I've got paperwork everywhere under here, and you know, GDPR. I need to probably shred some of these, but who knows what I've got. It's not really proper GDPR stuff, actually. It's probably just somebody's name. It's probably, maybe it's a phone number or something. No, I think I've shredded all the phone numbers, actually. I don't really write many down. Oh, it's having a bit of a... Oh, it's because it's not a scoopable. Fair enough. We'll go to the next one for the scoopable. Oh yeah, I've seen that. The Omni adapter, yeah. That looks really weird. So I assume it's a comfortable hand grip. It's like, and my wife's got a mouse that's kind of a vertical mouse, whereas mine is traditional, but that is a more natural kind of hand grip. So it works better, because she had problems with her hand, because she was hardcore office worker, not office worker, but working in, what's the word, a mouse and keyboard user, whereas it's just part of the job with me, but her job was heavy keyboard, smashing, and lots of stress. You know, far better pay than my job, you know, it's like a proper job. But that was in the good old days. Looking back, oh yeah, wasn't it good when I had that stressful job? Wasn't it good when I had that job where I nearly had, I nearly collapsed from exhaustion. That job when I nearly fell down the stairs. But yeah, like when I was on a ship, like, that was the worst. I think 136-hour week. That's it. That's in my memoirs. That was pretty terrible. Oh, we need to do the carrier jump, but I will get around to that in a minute. I'm going to save money on heat sinks. You know, my modules are fine, aren't they? Just a few minor bits and pieces. Nice. But I'm impressed with the level of PCs in Elite Dangerous. A lot of people have high-end PCs, they're really good stuff. Because my aim was like to get nearly high-end, I think. That's it. But I didn't complete the dream of getting the best graphics card for your money at the time, because they just weren't available. They were like rocking horse shit. It just doesn't happen. I feel like that's my one time where I properly invested on a computer. This is the only time. Normally I get like, what is it? Probably bottom of mid-range PC rather than, I think I ended up top of middle, isn't it? Probably top of middle, but not high. But I could have got into the high end, but no. And now prices are so high. Yeah, I'm in a Sidewinder, yeah. It's I'm just on my way back to the bubble at the end of my little adventure. I've been doing exobiology in it. Just a bit of exobiology, and it's a really good ship from exobiology. You don't need to buy that brand new ship, the ship launched vehicle, the Nomad. You can just use a Sidewinder or an Eagle. Now we're just going to jump the carrier. There we go. It's on its way. And I use the carrier on the way out, and on the way back I'm just flying away. I'm just as you can tell, it has heat problems, but that's mainly because I left it next to the star for too long. Oh, you got it for Star Citizen. Yeah, have you been in Star Citizen since the start then, Karma? That's been quite a few years, hasn't it? Did it release, or not release, did it start at the same time as Elite Dangerous? Because the thing is, I don't remember Elite Dangerous getting released, or I didn't even know it existed until a friend told me, and he thought it was, he just mentioned it, I think. And then I got it for free on the, so I remember him talking about it, and then I got it for free. Or maybe he told me it was for free, because he got it as the Kickstarter. Yeah. Exactly. Nomad is luxury. Sidewinder is... Actually, Sidewinder's a kind of luxury, really, to be honest. It's a real luxury flying this thing. It's good. It's far better than a Nomad. I mean, people, you know, they love the Nomad and because it's new. But once they're bored, they'll be back in the Sidewinder before you know it. 2012. Wow, that is a hell of a long time ago. Yeah. 14 years. 10, yeah. 2012. Yeah, that's like most of my career. Because it's coming up to 20 years. Yeah, 2012, that's when it all changed, yeah. Oh, the next one had better be a scoopable. I'm going to be mighty frustrated if it's not. Alright, you've just been... So you've not started playing for the last 5 years, yeah. Yeah, I don't pay enough attention to the games industry, to be honest, other than the games that I play, like GTA. Even GTA I forgot about, to be honest. And that's one of my most played games ever, and I just lose touch. I get diverted by other things, and I'm blissfully unaware that I need to do lots of work rather than this, games playing. There's a lot of stuff I need to do there. So you kind of, you know, I struggle to keep it all in my head, keep track of things. Hey, it's getting there, right? Well, how far away are we then? We must be nearly there. Yeah, 8 jumps. There we go. Who would have believed it? So there's the carrier, still a bit of a slow coach. I think we're going to beat the carrier back. Not because I fixed it or anything. Oh, what the... Where's my fuel gone? Oh, I had the accelerator on. You see what I mean? It's like, focus, man, focus. The thing is, when I'm at work, I do tend to focus, but I lose focus as well, of course, but not in the same way. Should treat this as a job. No, you shouldn't. It's definitely not a job. But yeah, there are people that do this as a job, don't they? Playing computer games for YouTubes. That must be quite nice. I've got so many videos that I've planned on making that I've just not got around to making. And I've got diverted via bloody live streaming has diverted me. Just me talking, talking with you guys, but also a lot of it is me talking to myself, isn't it? Let's face it, which is some form of insanity, isn't it? It's the future. Actually, it's not insanity anymore, because insanity is a difference in society, isn't it? Sometimes it is actually insanity, but a difference in behaviour. Actually, it's more than that. But now live streaming is quite popular. A lot of people do it. It's becoming not a norm, but it's becoming acceptable. So it's talking to yourself. No, you're going to do an upgrade. I'm not. See, there again, I'm not up to date on computers.
System scan complete.
I'm up to date on old computers. Because I got a 3070. That's when I built my computer. What's that? 2020 it was it? Is it that long ago? Is it COVID's? It must be 2020 or something like that. It was when it released. The 3030, so 3070, whatever you call it. Not a 3080 though, that was the one I wanted, the 3080. What are you going to upgrade your computer to then? And do you have a wet system or a dry one? And is the next one going to be a wet one or a dry one? I did like the idea of building a wet system. I didn't. I built a dry system because it's easier, but I did toy with the idea. I was too scared in the end.
Warning. Temperature critical.
I mean, I could have got a closed loop, but I felt that would have been cheating. I would have liked to have built my own, but then it's like, yeah, I can't afford for things to go wrong, and you'd have to keep on top of it, wouldn't you? And a lot of maintenance, a lot less maintenance with just a load of fans. When your fan breaks, you just replace it. I can see the fans are going. I like it. I've got these little red lights in my computer, so I can see the fans going away. To see things are still working as they should. That's always nice. I don't really fancy any computer building anytime soon. Not at the moment. Not for financial reasons, just for having the time to put the effort in to think up a nice system. Like, I had a spreadsheet with loads of builds, but what I built ended up having to be a bit of a compromise because it wasn't the card I wanted, but it's still a good card, good graphics card.
Temperature critical.
And it's white as well. It's a Zotac. I'd never even heard of a Zotac before, but it's white, and I've got everything else is black in the computer except for the white Zotac. It looks like it's almost planned. And I've put a red colour in there, and it turns the white red because of the red LEDs. But it's quite nice. It works alright. It's been reliable. Alright. That's enough of that. Oh, 24 Aquaria. I remember that place. I've stopped even looking for bacteria, haven't I? But you never know. There might be one close to the bubble. Like, what are we on now? Is it 5090s? I don't even know where we are. We had 4 and then 5. What about processors? Because when I built my computer, it was I think it was one of the few times in history where AMD was the best. Like the first computer I built was the K6, I think, AMD. And that was the first time AMD had one of the first times I remember anyway, AMD having a good processor that was as good as the Intels. But AMD were better than Intel. It's like, what the hell? When I built my computer, I thought, yes, I'm having that. Oh yeah, actually no, I say 3080, but actually my dream was to get an AMD graphics card as well.
Complete.
But it didn't do the rate. I mean, just the benchmarks put me off. But also they weren't available, so I was on the fence, but this was the only card I could get.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, I didn't do a boob. 16 bodies. Oh, can't see them. Yeah, because when I started work, I was working in one of my first jobs I had was in warehouse, and it was a computer components retailer. And I built my first computer to show you how long ago it was. I didn't even think I needed to get a modem. I think that might be true. I felt like I didn't need to get a modem. Or I didn't have one at first, because all your games are on CD, aren't they? But I did get a modem afterwards. But graphics card, I think I got a crap graphics card as well. I thought I could get away with a crap one, but I took that back pretty sharpish because it was rubbish. But you could budget a fair bit with your, they weren't as. Now it seems like they're a little bit more cheeky, a bit more difficult. Oh, look at this! We've still got one. We can be finding some stuff on here. Oh, actually, it's just 3 bodies, isn't it? I thought, what is that? There's loads of planets not being discovered. I keep forgetting where I am. I'm in the bubble, so as close to the bubble as you're going to get. 22-26. We're on target for doing some bubble action. Ned. That's an insult in Scotch as well, isn't it? A Ned. Oh, Cassidy City. There won't be any good. Oh, come on, get the fuel scooping done. It won't last more than 3. It'll do 3 jumps, I think, but not more than that. Not at max range. Yeah, I just hope my computer doesn't break, because I don't know what I'd do. Whether I just have to get a cheap, repair for it, or whether I'd be tempted to. Well, I'm not really tempted to build a new one. Too expensive, isn't it?
Frameshift drive charging.
It's thousands, isn't it? It's over £1,000, which is quite a lot to spend on a computer. But I suppose if I made enough money on YouTube, the YouTubes, I could argue that money that is made off the YouTubes could go into the computer and offset my hobby. But it's still not making minimum wage. I could just take a minimum wage job on the side instead, and that would pay for it, or cash in hand. Because it really doesn't make money, the YouTube, if you're not popular anyway. You need to be in the it crowd. Oh, look at that, 8 light years. We're there. We are there. This is it. Oh, happy days. Get the heatsink. We'll launch the heatsink of success. Oh, Stratum Tectonicus. Where's it come up with that from? Oh, yes. We won't be getting that one. I don't know what that's all about. What is that? Bioinsights. Stratum Tectonicus 2 times. Oh well, never mind. Doesn't matter. That was that last star system. Maybe we should go back for it. But no, I'm going to keep going. That's McDonald's Sanctuary. That'll do. You'll do. Hold on, let's double check we're in the right place as well. So we'll head over to Old MacDonald and we'll see how much we made from this trip. Probably not a lot. It's not going to be $1 billion or anything like that. I've not been trying to get Stratum Tectonicus to the hilt. Right. Let's check the map just to make sure we're in the right place. We want power play mode. Go, power play, go, Pratnav Antals. Hold on, where's Pratnav? I thought Pratnav Antals on there. Maybe I've turned him off. I just turned him off, haven't I? There you go, he's turned on. Way. Exploited. Oh, they're in a tug of war. So reinforcing. Oh, so that should make me some money, surely. Because it's controlled by Pratnav Antal. Oh, let's land it anyway.
Delacey, Mike Alpha Victor. You are approaching an Imperial facility. Please comply with all dictates and procedures. Access is now granted. Please proceed to Bay 36.
Alright, nice. Now the question is, do I go and charge my car at night, or do I wake up at early in the morning, super early, and charge it then? Before the truck drivers have gotten up and got on their phones and started ruining the internet for making payments. Look at that, we've made it. Oh, it's a very clean one, this isn't it? It's a very clean build. Right. Let's check out what's going on in here. What is going on there? I don't know. Fortified. Exploited. So does that mean I get the benefit with it of it exploited? Well, let's just sell here anyway. To hell with it. Let's Universal Cartographics unavailable. Okay. Where else is there? So what other options do we have? There is that one there.
Incoming message.
That's my carrier arrived. And where is that? Oh, it's a long time away. 238 light years? Oh, we should have gone to that one. That's the one. That's 6 jumps away. Wow. That is totally sick. Yeah, but I reckon that'll be enjoyable. We can extend, keep the party going, and then we'll jump in. Yeah, that's definitely the one we want to go to. That's definitely going to have a proper, I'm assuming, universal cartographics.
Landing restraints released. You may leave when ready.
That is a bit weak, isn't it? Why don't you have universal cartographics? No. So we've got 6 jumps, and the max we have without taking on fuel is 3.
You are all clear to follow your predetermined flight path. Please take care on your journey.
But we have the exobiology, we can at least cash that in. If this next one doesn't have anywhere to cash in. Delicate flower. Yeah, I thought it's quite a tough one as well. This Sidewinder is pretty tough, all things considered. It's called Delicate Flower, but it's quite a good one. Kong Commisso. It's an interesting name.
Warning.
Oh, we've not got any fuel again. Right, come on. Yeah, computers are like cars, aren't they? They're the kind of price you spend, the money you spend on them.
Drive charging.
Probably a bit cheaper than cars. I think that computers are the same price as cars used to be in the past. You know, a second-hand car, of course. It's funny. Alright, so this is number 2. And we have 1 jump left in us. Let's hope it's a scoopable. I didn't even look if it's a scoopable star this. I'm not paying it remote attention. I'm just assuming that I'm going to get lucky. I feel lucky. There we go, 15 bodies. None of which we're going to search for because it's all in the bubble. We made it back to the bubble though.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Alright, alright. It's funny, like the whole world of power play, it's an odd one, isn't it? It's like you've got players fighting against each other in a tug of war, and
Temperature critical.
one puts effort in and wins a system, and then the other puts effort in and wins a different system, and then the systems change hands many times and many times. I find that amusing.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's just like a feedback loop, isn't it, of Doom. But it's also a form of entertainment, competition, isn't it? And it's all kind of meaningless, but it's also got meaning. It's like, why do you want your country to win at a war? It's the same thing. It's your team. Why do you want your team to win at the football, the American football, or the Socha ball?
System scan complete.
It's all group dynamics. I did get involved with it a little bit, not massively though, I just did a little bit. I did like, a lot of it was me just unlocking the modules to get the maximum to unlock them all, which I did in a week or 2, didn't take long. Just mining before they did a mini nerf. Yeah, I did a mini nerf to the mining. Look at that, it's nearly bedtime. I think the decision is bedtime and then wake up early. I think that's what the body is saying. Wake up super early. The Jadley system,
Scan.
that's the next one.
Fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical.
Nice. What's going on my phone?
Heat sink deployed.
Nothing. Yeah, right. Heatsink deployed.
Fuel scooping complete.
So we should be down to a couple of jumps now. This should be it.
Frameshift
Oh, we're already over hot. Oh, it heats up so well. Okay, right.
Frameshift drive
Let's go. 60%. It can do it. I mean, why is my fan not working? I've got a little desk fan. Why is it not working on the Sidewinder? The Sidewinder is quite small. It should be fine. It should work.
3, 2,
Come on, Sidewinder. Oh yeah, do the extra miles. I liked it. I like it. I got to the bubble and then did an extra 285 miles. Just to keep on going. Keep on trucking. Yeah, I think the car's tomorrow morning. We're going to do the car tomorrow morning. That's my choice.
fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging.
I'm assuming that is the place we're going to, 24 light years. Yeah, that's going to be it. Alright.
4, 3, 2,
And then get the Mandalay in and it's all over then, isn't it? So we'll sell our data and then that'll bring us to the end. So finally we've made it to civilization, hopefully. I'm a bit suspicious now. There's lots of outposts, but only one T2. I'm hoping there's lots of surface sites, and they've upped the old... oh, that's not good. We're going to miss this one. Hopefully they've got a tech level to allow us to cache our data, basically. Which, I should have just gone to the main site and done it there, but... well, yeah. I thought we'd missed it, but apparently we've not. Yeah, it's like a reverse of the stream yesterday. Noob hammers! Oh no! Which way am I going? I can't remember. No, not the noob hammers! Oh, we don't have any energy in the old booster. We are going to get noob hammered at this rate. Alright, not brave enough to do a... well, it's not brave. Not got the skills to do a FA off landing. I can do it, but it takes about half a year. Where are we? 12. Right there.
500 meters from touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
Look at that. Perfect landing. I bet there's no
Ship is on the ground.
universal cartographics.
It's good to have you with us, Commander.
New systems, eh? I don't know. Who would build a system without a universal cartographics? I think my system has it. I don't know actually. Maybe it doesn't. Not my latest one. Maybe not. But it's going to have exobiology workshop place, so that's good. There's Pratnav Antal. We'll see how much money we made. We made megabucks, I bet. But we've made like 500. Well, I reckon it'll be 700 grand. 700 million. 700 million. Maybe. Ambitious, but I did quite a few planets. But I won't know how much I've made from the other stuff.
Genomics. Oh, you have some data. Vista strives to learn everything it can about the cosmos.
197. No, hang on, that's not the final price. Plus 30% payout from Pratnav. So 200. But oh, we got nearly $1 billion out of it, so that's not bad. We got Stratum Tectonicus, obviously, is the taking the big cheese. Frutella Acus was pretty good. 10 got to 40 on that one. Concha 18, some 20s. There's another Frutellas. Cactoida, nice discovery bonus on that. Some nice discovery bonuses. Look at that. Alright, so there we go. It was worth it after all. Another $1 billion, or near enough $1 billion in the bank accounts. Is that it?
Everything.
Is that
Vista
everything?
strives
Yes,
to
it
learn
is.
everything it can about anything else. Thank you
Oh,
for your contribution to our research.
well, that is it. What kind of missions have it? Actually, have they got any good stuff here? Not that it matters, because I don't need anything, but I always like to check just to see what's in there. Oh, look at that, oppressor. Oh, that's the rubbish one. It's a G3. I don't think I've seen a G3 before, but maybe I have. But I've not seen a G3 plasma. Definitely not. I think ones and two. So twos are the best I've had of the plasmas. So that's shame. It's the worst one. Is that the worst one? It's not the shotgun, is it? That's the oppressor. Oppressor. Yeah, the Intimidator's a shotgun, that's the good one. The Oppressor is the terrible one. And that's got headshot damage, so I can't get a headshot with that gun, so for me it's a no, but someone might find it useful.
Know
Look
where
at
to
that.
find me.
Can't believe it, we've still not handed in our data. It has literally ruined it for me. But you got terrible missions as well. So I don't know if that makes much difference to Pratnav Anti. It must add some kind of merits, perhaps. Does it give me some merits? I don't even pay attention to it. All about the Benjamins. Yeah, very nice. Look at that. Where the hell are we in the world then? Let's have a look. Let's see exactly where we are, if there's anything. I mean, that's where we want to go, isn't it? That bugger there. A stronghold, surely that's going to have it. Are there any that I already know? What about that one? That's a super stronghold. But how far away is that? That is 82 light years, so 3 jumps. Oh, we go to Jadwala. We just come from there. Oh, have I got any ships around that aren't the Sidewinder for jumping? Yes, I do. There we have it. No, we have something there. I don't know what the hell that is. HR 6421. But no, I think that's a bit of nonsense. But does being a stronghold mean it's a good system? Let's... Oh, I'm going to give up, I think. I think I'll just hand it in wherever. Because these are just gash systems. These are player-built systems, so... I remember when I first built it, I was going to build it somewhere in here, and it's probably expanded and ruined it for everybody. But now it's a mess, because you've got all these ginger guys. Yuri Groms. They're everywhere. Like, system data. Why can't we just buy the system data? I know, we'll try going into... We'll go into that system there. Where the hell is that? And see if we've got any T3s, basically. I doubt it, but you don't know until you try. And we can sell this data. It's really quite frustrating. I thought I would have finished by now. I thought, yes, I'm nearly there. That's the second one. Third time lucky. It's not got a T8, T3 in it. I'm not going to bother. Noob hammers. Yeah. Well, what we could do is do a search in research, but it seems a bit insane that you can't just rock up, thanks to bloody colonisation and things. You can't just rock up at a Coriolis and sell your data. That to me seems insane. Why you don't have that, but yeah. I obviously just need to go back to my favourite, Solati. Actually, can I jump my ship back to Solati now? Utopian Vanguard. And that's it. There's no chance that's going to have jack shit. Absolutely no chance, man. It's like... What about Natrians? Sounds got a funny name, but... We'll try that one. Maybe that's got a T3. Or maybe they just don't... Pratnavs don't like doing the building of the T3s. I only have one T3 out of however many systems I've got. 5. We have advanced to tech level. No. Oh Christ! Right, where the hell is Solati? Let's get back there. Let's mess around. Solati. Let's go back. Maybe go back there. Oh, 184 light years. That's quite a long way, isn't it? We'll try some of these on the way. I'm probably going to run out of fuel at this rate. Keep jumping like this. Oh, I need to jump my carrier. Yeah, I thought I'll just stop at the station. I'm mainly getting the exobiol percentage increase, but I thought, oh yeah, I'll just sell my cartographic data as well. That'll be easy. I could do an M&R research, but I'm not going to do it. Oh, I forgot here. Again, another gas system. It's a T2, that's nice, but it doesn't take much to get universal cartographics as well. It's not hard. Maybe I should do a search. Where is it? Come on. Ship and Pathfinder. Stations. Near Ovet. And services, Universal Cartographics, and Pratnavantal, Pratnavantal. No, it's not that faction here, is it? It's Allegiance. Power play. Power, that's the one. Pratnavantal. Alright, come on. Pratnavantal controlled. Salgari City. 0 light years. Alright, apparently this has got it. Crazy. Crazy talk. Finally, we are going to apparently make it. So we're going to get a carrier in to celebrate. What's this place called? Orphus, isn't it? Offet. We'll jump it into Offet. And we want to go to Salgari City. Nice. So that is it. That is going to be it. We're going to sell our data. And then it's going to be bedtimes at last. Let's see how hot it is. Find that cat. See what she's up to. See if it's cool enough to... Oh, I should have opened the window upstairs to cool it down a bit. But I'm sure... What's the worst temperature it can be, eh? It's like a 20-degree minimum tonight. Oh, what's this here? Can we probe it? Nice. This is a bit of a weird one. Oh, I like getting into those little spaces in a Coriolis. Those little gaps are nice. Okay, so at least they've done a proper job and built a nice Coriolis. Salgari City. Yeah, I wanted to build a Pratt Nav Antel system, but I never did. Maybe I should have. But they come and go, don't they? It's like, I suppose it's ultimately pointless because you're going to end up with other powers taking over them, because that's the nature of things. So imagine that building a system and another power takes over it. Universal cartographics, there we go. So, drumroll, a few million. It's not going to make us a great deal. We've got an Earthlight world and a few water worlds in there. Eventually, it will load. 7 million. That's not bad. 164 merits. Look at all them merits. Ooh, merits, merits, merits. We've got some nice merits coming in there. 171,000 bonus. And that is it. That's pretty good. Oh no, we've still got more. 2 merits, 12 merits, 18 merits. Wow, 100 merits, millions of merits, 500 merits. Oh, the merits are going up nicely. 155 grand. It does this weird thing where you kind of you scan and scan and scan and you just got to keep selling. This has got to be the last one. Look at all those merits. Wow, I didn't get any merits with the exobiology, did I? Look at that. No Man's Land. No, I've not got No Man's. Norman's Land. Norman's Land. Yeah, no Man's Land. No, Stuart. because they're saving that for the Anaconda Mark II. So why did they give us a ship with a hangar for the Sidewinder or Cobra 5? Yeah. Unfortunately not. That's really what everybody wanted, let's face it. But no, they didn't want to do that. So what is this power contact? Hopefully I've not got loads of power play packages. Oh, I've got a care package. Oh no, 5 weeks to use it up. I'll just collect it. It'll bloody do something with it anyway, won't it? Manganese, thermic alloys, military grade alloys, graphene, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I saw it and I just didn't feel like it is. I didn't feel the vibes of it to be able... It was only a few quid on... Actually, was it 20 quid on sale? It wasn't massively expensive, but still it wasn't unsubstantial. And I thought, what if I don't like it? It doesn't seem... It seems a bit more of a cartoon type one, but... Combat bonds. Oh, we're not selling those. There's quite a few of them. Right, nice. Yeah, the Nomad. Yeah, I'm not really bothered about it, to be honest. It fixes the problem with the Caspian, but I'm not getting in the Caspian anytime soon, so for me it's not a big deal. I'll buy it when it comes out on credits, I think, and then see what it's like. But I prefer the side. I don't know what the Nomad's like to fly, but I've got a Sidewinder. Was it just not realistic enough, No Man's Land? Because it looks quite colourful and is it cartoony? I don't know. I have no concept of it other than that you craft things and stuff. Is it like a survival one? Well, let's see what ships you can buy here. Oh, not many. All the good ones are locked. Actually, no, the Sidewinder you can buy. That's one of the good ones. That's all you need right there. The Sidewinder, the Hauler, even though the Viper Mark III as well, the Eagle, Viper Mark III. That's all you want. Yeah, I got the Caspian for Ark, so for me it feels a bit cheeky to ask exactly the same money again to fix the problem with the Caspian, because that's what it is. 16,000 arcs, isn't it? It's the same as the Caspian. Or was the Caspian a bit more? Actually, maybe the Caspian was a bit more because it's a large ship, isn't it? But the point is, I've already paid for the Caspian. Why should I pay for a fix to the Caspian's landing footprint? The landing problems. Not just footprint, the landing don't bloody work. So, yeah. So I'm not going to... I don't think I'm going to bother. I keep saying I'm not going to bother, but I'm not committing to it in case I do something stupid like just buy it, but... I don't know, how many arcs have I got? 32,000 arcs, so I could buy it. Because I stocked up on arcs ready to buy other ships, not other modules. I wasn't stocking up for modules. Oh, so the way it generated, was that generated the planets, and then the terrain and that was a bit fake. Oof. See what combat we've got. See what combat missions we've got here. Hey, look, I'm already leveled up with that person. Oh, buddy. Ugh. Yeah, it's not. You can't even land on flat ground. That's the whole problem. The other thing that pisses me off is I had to use that ship on Distant Worlds 3, and this was my issue with Distant Worlds 3 as well, to be honest. But I can't slag them off because they put a hell of a lot of effort into putting that whole expedition together, and overall it was good. But I found it was a struggle because of the long distances, which meant that it was either the Caspian or the Mandalay, and bit of both, but a lot of Caspian because it made it easier to do the jumps. It was a Caspian kind of expedition, that, but I couldn't. Whenever I saw Stratum Tectonicus, I had to go for it, and I didn't take an SRV at the start because I thought, no way, I'm going to use it just for jumping. I'm going to land it, but in the end I just the SRV'd it and just found one place that I could land and SRV it up to get my 3 samples, which is ridiculous. I'm not an SRV person for exobiology at all, and there's no reason why on flat ground you cannot fly to your Stratum Tectonicus and just blast it off and at least get that, but no. So yeah, that annoyed me, and now having to pay again for a fix for a ship that should have been fixed back in Distant Worlds 3. Now it's useless to me. I've got the Eagle. I can do the Exobiology and Eagle. I've still got the Mandalay. Mandalay's fine. Most of the time the Mandalay's fine. It's not a big deal. Honestly, it really isn't. You've got the Cobra 5. You've got the Viper 4, etc. You've got loads of longer, slightly longer range ships that have smaller footprints, like they have 60 kind of jump range. No, the Caspian's a very good ship for the wrong reasons though, because it's very good multi-role kind of combat, even combat orientated multi-role. It does good combat. It's got an SLF, so it's a good SLF combat alternative to the Crate Mark II. It's good for just jumping around, as you say, just materials, multi-use, any kind of jobs, power play. As long as it's you're not needing to land at outposts. Yeah, it's ugly or pretty depending upon the angle you look at it at, and it's ugly as sin from some angles, but it looks pretty from the others. Like top down image, it looks good, but it's that bottom end. But that's the important thing about it. It gives it it gives the legs the kind of ground clearance for the wings, because there is wing clipping, but it'd be even worse if it wasn't so high off the ground. It would be no fun for exobiology if it didn't have the kind of chubby kind of underbelly bit with the legs sticking out. But yeah, the Mandalay is good. It's been my go-to just general exploration ship for a long time, which it's hard to get out of, but I do force myself like I have today and with the Sidewinder. But I did take the carrier out there, but I drove the Sidewinder all the way back 2,000 light years. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't even like when you're heating up on the star, it overheats, but that wasn't a problem either. It was fine. But because once you're out there as well, you go to efficient, so all you need to do is get out there, and getting out there isn't as bad as I thought it would be. Actually, no, getting back isn't as bad as I thought it would be. Therefore, getting out there isn't as bad. But I can see if you want to get back in a rush in a Sidewinder, it would be, tricky. But that's why you've got a hauler. It's got an extra 5 light years, but the hauler's probably a better one for jumping. Yeah, they're nice spoilers, eh? Fancy. I've not invested a lot into ship kind of modification. I bet the Crate 2's got good heat dissipation, because it's like it really flies quite cold. But what is that for refueling on stars? Because I thought it had a good heat signature. It's got a good heat signature. I thought it stayed quite cold, because I was using it for the Titan bombing most of the time until I switched to the Python Mark II, and you have to stay cold for Titan bombing, otherwise you get blasted to smithereens. Yeah, the cockpit view is good. I like it, but the people say the bar at the top's horrible, but I don't mind that. You've got a bar on this here. You can see with the Sidewinder, there's a bar. It's just what the canopy looks like. No, it's good. It's a good ship, but as long as you don't use it for exobiology to land on a planet ever. The Caspian. I can't argue with the Caspian being a good ship because it's been so very, very useful, but it doesn't do what they sold it to do. They sold it to have remember, they said the footprint is amazing. You are going to be surprised. It can land on a smaller space than you expect, is what they said. That's what they said in the advertisement, and that's what pissed me off for a long time. And it just brings this whole thing back, and it throws it in your face. Like the Nomad, I'm not going to buy it. 16,000, no, I'm not buying it. I can't see a reason. There's no need. There's nothing to customize on it. So what the hell am I going to do a video about? Here is the Nomad. It lands on a really small space, and you can launch it from a ship. That's basically what my video would be. I mean, a hyena could do that. Could communicate that message. It's pointless for making a video. It's pointless for exobiology, really. For me, when you've got so much. I've got a carrier if I don't want to fly out, and I've got a Sidewinder. I've got an Eagle. I don't need it. It's not something I need. But for some people, it's going to be something I need. If they don't have a carrier, I suppose, if they don't like the Mandalay. Exo Elite 5. Yeah, definitely get one get one for free. Why the hell do you need one? I'm not Elite 5. Look at this. Oh, Elite 2 I am. Well, that's not too bad. I don't know how far that's gone. Elite 1 at Explorer, Elite 2 at Exobiologist. Yeah. Yeah, well, my fear as well is if I buy it, I'll start using it, and that sounds stupid, but it means that I'll stop using all the other ships. Like, I've learned to love my little exobiology fleet,
Incoming message.
and I like choosing different ones for different situations and just getting in a different ship. Not always using the Mandalay. Like, you've got the Cobra 5, you've got the Mandalay, the SCO favourites, but you know you've got the smaller ships as well. You've got what's that other one? It's the there's a lot of crazy ships. So the Hauler's really good. The small ones, Hauler, Eagle, and obviously this one, Sidewinder. Actually, you can look at the shipyard and go through the buggers. Viper 4 is a very good one. I like the Viper 4. I've not used that in ages though. Diamondback Scout, that's a good one as well. That's like an alternative to the Viper 4, but it's not quite as good. But the view is... Actually, is the view better? The view's a little bit weird on the Diamondback Scout, but it is better than the Viper. Even the Type 6, I was using that for exobiology, and that was alright. Diamondback Explorer, that's an old one that I used to use back in the day before the Mandalay replaced it. And I was going to use it for a really big exploration trip, but I never did. Not because of the fuel scooping, just because the Mandalay came along and that's it. That ended it all, didn't it? But I do like to go out on these little trips using different ships. But yeah, and the others are quite too big. Like, there's the Adder. I've not used the Adder a great deal. I'm not really a fan of it. It doesn't fly nicely. I don't like the way it flies. I don't think I'm ever going to like it. Eagle. Dolphin, I don't really use that for exobiology anymore, but that was good back in the day. Asp Scouts, not sure. I didn't use that for exobiology. Kestrel Mark II, that is surprisingly good. That is like the Cobra 5 with worse utilities, of course, but it's got such long legs, you don't get the clipping that you have with the winglets on the Cobra 5. Kestrel is nice. I want to do more Kestrel Mark II exobiology. So that's one of the things I'll be doing a bit more of that once, not, but I'm gonna have a bit of a break from it now. I think I've done my Sidewinder bit. We've got the 30th as well, haven't we? We've got Operations comes out. Yeah, the DBX. Well, I discovered the DBX after I discovered the Phantom, which is stupid, isn't it? I didn't even know it existed because I was really random at the start. I didn't know what I was doing. I was a beginner. I didn't know what I was doing. You don't have a clue about which is the best ship, and the problem is all the videos that I watched, the people that narrated them have the kind of wild voices, and they kind of annoyed me. So I didn't find out which ships that I like best too much. Oh, I got distracted by the crazy talk. Combat, yeah, the Kes 2 on combat, that's a difficult one because it's amazing at combat. What I mean is it's amazing at combat, and I find, am I going to just use it as a crutch now and just kestrel it out? But it's so good. It just brings a smile on my face. Yeah, the CG gives some nice paint jobs, so it looks pretty. Yeah, I came back from Distant Worlds 3 just for the kestrel and to get to do the CG, so it turned out really nice, and that's thanks to the what's it called, the Caspian. Without that I wouldn't have bothered coming back because it would have been too much hard work, because of the refueling and because of the repairing your FSD from the neutrons. But Caspian just makes that a thing of the past. Who needs fuel when you got a Caspian? It's absolute insanity. But it's good, you know. It's what it is. But there's also, it's a shame as well because it's like you don't have to compromise. You just have the best ship, and you get in the best ship, and then you fly the best ship. In a way, that's a bit weak, you know, gameplay wise. You need to have balances, and some things better, some things worse. Yeah. But yeah, it's good. It's all good at the end of the day. It's all hunky-dory, you know. It's still the game that I love, so I still enjoy playing it. Where's my carrier? I thought my carrier had come in. Turns out it's not. Not here yet. Maybe I jumped my carrier somewhere completely different. Oh, what's that over there? That's quite funny, isn't it? Oh, I didn't jump the carrier. Dude, where's my carrier? We're in Offet. So I got a message saying carrier arrived, but maybe it arrived at the wrong place. Have I just turned carriers off? No, my own carrier shows up anyway. Let's have a look. Offet. Okay, it is here. One thing about the Sidewinder as well is it's so quick. Actually, I say this, and this is the funny thing. I thought the Sidewinder is so quick. Oh, landing gear. I don't want landing gear. I assumed the Nomad would be quite slow as a compromise, but it's 700 meters per bloody second. For an exobiology ship, you know you don't need a 700 meters per second ship for exobiology. I mean, I like it to have that speed to be able to get to different domains, yeah. But generally, you're fucking, is it bloody 30, 50? You're not going 700. You know, with my graphics card anyway. It takes so long to, sometimes you can miss stuff if you're going too fast. It's nice, it's nice. Cobra 5 is nice. But it's not as fast as the Viper 3. That's the one that goes 900, isn't it? That? And luckily, that is still the fastest ship in the game. I can't race for shit, you know. It's like, I can't race whatsoever. I'm not good at racing. But if I was good at racing, the Viper 3 would be the ship of choice. But yeah, the Cobra 5 has enough speed as you need. Right, where the hell's my ship? Oh, hang on. Am I in like a different world where my carrier doesn't exist? Am I in like an alternative universe or something like that? You know what I mean? It's like, it says the carrier's here. It says it's here. And where the hell is it? Oh, maybe it's not jumped yet. But it said it was here. Let's turn on carriers. Right, this is... no. It's not showing up because it's supposed to be around here somewhere. Should be right close. Maybe it's not jumped yet. Because maybe it's on its countdown. Apparently it is here. Current system Offet. What's going on there? Right. Telepresence. Oh, friend request. What? Oh, friend request. Where's this one? White Adder. That's like Blackadder's mate. There we go. Let's have a look at the... what we're looking for. We'll log out and back in again just to see. And then that's it. I think I'll drop it on the carrier. See if the carrier's there. There it is. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ah, that's you, Stuart. White Adder, Black Adder. Is that like error code? White Adder. Is that an error code? I've not had the White Adder error code. I don't think I have. Ginger Adder. It's always something weird. My adder codes, yeah. Can't remember. Is it Blackadder? No, not a Black. Yes. Oh. Oh yeah. Right, I've got to work. I think that's it. I think that's it. I've completed my adventure in the Sidewinder. I think you can all agree it's been 100% successful. At least if you watch the start of the stream, you'll see a bit of exobiology there. But it can land pretty much probably where the Nomad can land. Maybe the Nomad is very, very slightly better. I doubt it, but you know, it's fine. But as we know, you can use the Mandalay if you want to. It's not a big deal, but this certainly makes things a lot easier than the Mandalay, though, in the mountains. What a ship! Oh, nice. Yeah, Blackadder. I was watching, like, a documentary. Was it a documentary or was it... I can't even remember if it's a podcast, you see. It was probably... It was an interview, that was it. It was with the writer of Blackadder, Ben Elton, that's him. Because I didn't realise that the first Blackadder hadn't been written by Ben Elton. Well, joint written. But the guy who wrote it with Ben Elton, like, it worked a lot better when Ben Elton came, because the first Blackadder, the main problem with it was Rowan Atkinson played a weak character, a weak kind of Wheatley character, didn't he? And it was good. The first Blackadder was funny. I did like it, but it was nowhere near as good as with Rowan Atkinson's character as the second and etc. Because Rowan Atkinson, with that acerbic kind of wit, he is hilarious. And Mr. Bean, I don't want to say that Mr. Bean was a big pile of crap, because I don't want to offend people who like Mr. Bean. But if you watch Blackadder and then you watch Mr. Bean, you think that's a waste of Rowan Atkinson. It really is. Although the good thing about Mr. Bean at least he's a little bit nasty. But he's not Blackadder. But yeah, you have to accept that he's going to move on to new things, isn't it? That is life with Mr. Bean, isn't it? You can't always be Blackadder. But yeah, Blackadder. I should watch that again. Yeah, Blackadder. I don't know. I think the World War One Blackadder was. I think it was one of the better ones, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's only with hindsight, and it's mainly because of the way they chose to end it. Because I think it was a perfect end to Blackadder. Because remember, and close your ears now if it's a spoiler alert. Because the way they ended it, they ran across the field, didn't they, with their guns shooting, going over the top, because it was the end of the series, and that's how they ended it. So to me, it was one of the classics, isn't it, of British comedy. It really is. And Red Dwarf as well, that was a good one. But Blackadder, yeah, Rowan Atkinson, that was his finest work ever, and he's done some other good stuff. Was it Not the 9 O'Clock News and stuff like that, where he's also been funny. But it's those characters where he's that confident, kind of slightly nasty kind of guy. You kind of like him as being a baddie, and he's kind of the dickhead that you want to be on your side, isn't it, really? You don't want to be on the wrong side of him. So, Mr. Bean, severe social anxieties. Yeah, it was... Yeah, Rowan Atkinson, he seems like a nice chap. I don't know, it's hard to tell, but from what you see on the telly, he's a car guy as well. He has lots of cars. I think he... Didn't he smash... What car was it that he smashed up? I think it was his McLaren F1. One of the best cars ever. I mean, yeah, if I had a supercar, would it be the McLaren F1 or a Porsche 911? I don't know. I don't know. The inner child wants a Porsche 911. The grown-up wants the McLaren F1. There we go, Klaus. Welcome, Klaus. You've just come in at the end, and it's just about. Well, I've been in the station for about half an hour. Just got to the end of my small exploration journey, not as big as the one Ben's going to be doing. But I was in a Sidewinder, so, well, for half of it I was in. On the way back I was in the Sidewinder for 2000, but it was all right. Yeah, Mr. Bean was lame. I think you're right. I have watched a lot of them as well, and I don't know. I don't know if I find it funny. It's the same way I don't like The Office either, and that's something that was critically acclaimed and the comedy genius. But I hated Ricky Gervais. I quite like him as a comedian because it's horrific what he says. It's so extreme. It's the opposite of his views. At least I hope it is. Anyway. But it reminded me of work. Like if you watch The Office, it's just like being at work and having that absolute idiot boss, and it was just like being at work. I remember having a boss like that, and I didn't like it. But the American Office, I might have even preferred, because I preferred the characters, the people. You know, you didn't have Ricky Gervais in it. But Ricky Gervais Afterlife, I think it is, the one about him losing his wife, that's really good, and I like his character there, so I'm more open to the comedy. So it's weird. It's weird how stuff works. How it affects people different ways. You know, people have different enjoyment of different programs, and some people enjoy Mr. Bean. I think they're right to enjoy it. It's, you know, if you enjoy it, I can't take that away from them. But they should definitely watch Blackadder. But maybe the thing is, Blackadder is probably not something a Mr. Bean person would like watching. Oh, slow. Yeah, you didn't come across Ricky Gervais on the train. That would have been... I suppose the thing is, he'd probably be a different person on the train. He'd probably just be quite quiet and keep himself to himself. But you put him on telly and he probably just lights up. I don't know. Is he quiet and to himself? Probably not. Oh, you had the beard and everything, so you were Ricky Gervais. You were him. Yeah. Yeah, you would have irritated me as a boss. But although, I don't know actually. I think it depends on the level, because when the Office came out, I was new to work and things, and I think that kind of boss, not intimidating, but annoying and frustrating, but you can't laugh at them because of the frustration perhaps. But now I probably would just laugh, and the thing is they would amuse me, and I'd probably amuse them, and I'd probably encourage them to be idiots because it would be quite funny. Ah, your boss was just a twat. Yeah, it happens. But the thing is, they can be amusing, and the thing is, I'd probably just find it funny, but in a way, no, I'd be able to hopefully cope more. But on a busy day, I don't think I would perhaps be able to cope. Who knows? Who knows what would happen if I had a boss like that? Hopefully I don't get one. I've still got another 10 years work in me. It could happen. The thing is, bosses are in and out. It can happen. And the boss will be guaranteed will be less experienced than me, so it'll be even more fun. Bloody hell, as long as it's not me that becomes the boss. That's all that matters. I'd probably rather have Ricky Gervais then, at least. There's someone to blame for the incompetence. Yeah. Yeah, just knobheads. I mean, you end up working with them. And I think I think it's a matter of tolerating them up until the point they start bullying people, and then you have to do something about it. I don't know what form that takes. I'd prefer just telling them to shut the fuck up. I think that's my approach, and telling them off directly rather than necessarily reporting them to HR for bullying. But, having said that, if someone's being bullied, I would encourage them to follow the correct procedures for being bullied. Depending upon the level of bullying, I'd probably do it myself if it was, heavy bullying. But the first protocol is always... And sometimes you don't have the energy, or sometimes they're quite a vicious character. You don't want to approach them yourself. HR is the right way to go. I mean, if they're violent, definitely. If they have violent tendencies. I had one guy at work, right? He was nothing like Ricky Gervais. He was a different kind of arsehole. But he phoned me up when I was on a morning shift the day after. And he had a go at me for something I'd said about him that was completely true. And I told him that it was completely true. I repeated it word for word. And I said, actually, and if anything, the quote that he was given was wrong. And I said, I corrected. And I said, well, actually, what I said was Vulcan death grip. That's what I give you. I didn't have you in a headlock. I said I give you a Vulcan death grip. Get it right. And that just riled him more. And the phone call ended with him repeating, I'm going to bury you, I'm going to bury you, I'm going to bury you. I hung up. And I got an email telling me how he's going to have a fight with me at work next time I see him. And I don't mind that, it's fine. But I don't want to get sacked for having a fight at work. So I reported it to HR. And you know what HR said? They said to me, yeah, there's clearly a problem with this guy. Do you want to take it further? This wasn't HR, this was my boss. No, this was my supervisor, my line manager, sorry. And he said, do you want to take it further? What I did, noob error, I said no, it didn't bother me. But what I didn't know, he had done this to other people who had been bothered, so I should have said yes, in hindsight. But the guy said, and he was a piece of crap, my manager, he was weak. He said, we're going to meet with his line manager, all four of us, we're going to meet, and we're all going to have, a group hug. He didn't say group hug, but that is what he meant. And that is shit. But actually, what is shit is that it never happened. Oh, the Hobgoblin. Drinking Hobgoblin. Is that a pub, the Hobgoblin? The Hobgoblin. I can't remember the winter. See, I remember winters now. The year The Office aired. What the hell was I doing? I was in warehouse. But was it one of them wet winters, wet and miserable ones? I don't remember it being a snowy winter. Not up north. And if it was, it will have been snow in the hills. But yeah, The Office. It was one of them weird series. But I've seen clips from The Office recently, and it doesn't bother me as much. Maybe I can finally understand what it's about. Now I'm more mature, but to me it just seemed to be a repetition of work, which you don't want to watch. Some people like it. Hobgoblin, that's a beer. I used to drink that. Was it an ale? A Hobgoblin. They had a Hobgoblin Amber as well. They had the standard one. What the hell was it? It wasn't a pale ale, was it? I don't know. Been so long since I've drank any of that. I've completely lost the kind of memory. Anyway, yeah. I think I've ended the bit of the gameplay stuff, and I'm just dwelling down into the world of chat now. So I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna say thank you very much for joining. Thanks for the chat. It's been really interesting. Real Ale pub. I liked Real Ale. I used to enjoy it. It was my favourite. But they don't. I could go on about like how beer in pub is terrible, and if I'd have discovered Real Ale as a youth, that would have been the dream. But it was just, what was it, Castlemaine 4X, Foster's. What was the other one? Bloody. There was the one with the B on it. That wasn't so bad. Boddington's. Well, Boddington's wasn't so bad. There's something like, there was something rubbish that was green coloured, but yeah, there's rubbish bitters as well. Yeah, definitely. I need to do some PvP, but you want to do some PvP? We could do it in Sidewinders. Do some Sidewinder PvP. We should do some builds. We've just got one gun on this, haven't we? It's just one gun. I've not done a Sidewinder PvP build. But yeah, I've got the it's the, what is it? It's the bloody Green King. No, Green King was alright. I think, I can't remember what it was now. It was, no, or was it an IPA? What the, oh no, Worthington. It might have been Worthington's, but it wasn't. Worthington's wasn't great though. Or maybe it was, the Smooth Flow was alright. No, Worthington's was alright, wasn't it? But it wasn't, there wasn't much to it. It wasn't disgusting. I can't remember the name of it, but it was just crap. It was just crap beer, and it's all crap. I like the IPAs though. It's like, there's some nice ones. Yeah, it's like PvP. It's like something that just doesn't happen a lot, unless you do. Actually, it does happen quite a bit, but in the PvP kind of groups, doesn't it? Or PvE. You could do group PvE, combat. Caffrey's, that was the one. That was the. Actually, that's not. That was the Irish kind of bitter, wasn't it? Caffrey's was definitely bloody awful, because that used to make me vomit. Caffrey's was the worst. But Worthington's, I think I could. It was alright on a hot day, which seems a bit wrong to me. You know what I mean? Because it was cold. Oh, we could do that one. What's it? Nobody does this. What we need to do, and we should do this. We need to do this in the bloody. Need to get the whole squadron involved in this. This one, CQC ranked. Get our CQC rank up, because everyone's going to be terrible at it. So nobody's going to win massively, or at least there's a chance that somebody, we each level up and get beyond the helpless rank. That's what needs to happen. Never mind PvP. Yeah, that's the way to do it. You want to serve it more than you drink it. Like, we didn't have the good stuff. We didn't have anything. And in the end, it's just safer to drink. Like Guinness. Guinness was the safer drink. Something like Guinness, but... Oh, you're low on deadly at combat. I'm elite at combat, but that doesn't mean I'm good. It just means I've grinded it. And in ship, though, it is actually ship combat that I did to get that rank. I'm quite proud of that as well, of just face tanking it all. But yeah, we could do some standard combat as well. But I need to sort my time out so that I actually start playing at a normal time. But shifts are just hell. They just ruin it for everybody. But yeah. Yeah, there needs to be like fight night. There needs to be a fight night. That's what needs to happen. I need to get Ben to arrange it all. And fight night. Right, I'm really going to go now. But thank you very much. Thanks for all the amusing stuff. We need to talk about beer in the good old days. But I don't miss it. I don't miss beer. I still drink non-alcoholic stuff every now and then. But operations, You don't want to do it? Yeah, I want to try it, but I suspect it's going to break my PC. But I think operations could be good, but if you've got all the gear, again, if you've got the gear, I've got the gear. I've got it all on Elite. It's all on 5, level 5, everything. So I'm alright, but everyone else is screwed who hasn't got it. Because if you've got low level gear, then yeah, play easy mode, but it might not be as easy. SRV racing, yeah, I could do that. SRV racing, normal racing as well. SRV, oh, you could do SRV relay, like you start off with your SRV to get to your ship, and then you go in your ship to try and do the circuit. That would be one. Like the like the old GTA ones where they had you'd change from a car into a plane and back again. No, well they can design stuff, but implement. Yeah, maybe it is part of the design. Because they can roll stuff out, they can do it, but yeah, it's whether they get the actual. I've got a bit of hope, but they can design open maps, all right. But can they design, which is just a bloody a surface site that's got a load of spawning NPCs to shoot? They can do that, but I suppose that's not really too complicated. I don't know. Anyway, I'd better head off, and yeah, I'll chat to you again soon. Have a great evening, and hopefully it's not too hot, which it probably is. It is too hot for everybody. So stay cool, get your fan out. There we go. Okay, let's and hopefully they pull a surprise Easter egg out for operations as well. It could go either way at this point. Thank you very much. Have a most excellent evening.